We did not. We're gonna start like this. It's Tales of Sentra. I didn't take a breath, or I could have gone a lot longer. That's what she said.
All right, filters off.
Oh my
Are
God.
we on like a Nickelodeon thing now?
I don't know. Cheers, everybody. Tales of Sentra.
Cheers.
Oh,
It's Cheers of Sentra.
I was
Ah.
watching grilled cheese video.
Wouldn't you like to go to a fictional land where everybody rolls your dice?
My dice? No.
Everybody rolls your dice. And that natural 20 is real nice.
I was gonna say, Sydney, you might have better luck if other people roll your dice.
Alexa, roll a d20.
Roll your own d20.
She doesn't want to play.
I can't do that, Sydney.
Roll a d20.
This shit is a trap.
Okay, 19 this time.
Hey!
Hey,
good die.
that's not bad.
We got one robot on our side.
Alright.
Alexa, hey. Hey, girl. Alexa,
I
Hey,
love the
hey.
gentle tone.
Alexa, roll a d20. Hey. Oh, it's 11. She woke up.
Hey, you want to get one more robot on your side?
I can also roll a d20.
Please roll a d20. Tony Bot, please roll a d20.
Rolling.
Freaking sick.
It's a 10 this time.
It would be, wouldn't it?
I
So
don't.
Siri likes you best. Is that
was so funny?
so? Siri likes you best, right? That's what.
No.
See, Siri gave you a
Phone
19.
one. No, that was the phone one.
Yeah, Siri
I mean, yeah.
or whoever
but
you have.
Oh.
roll a d20.
It's 8.
All right, never mind.
The double digits are
It's been going
fleeting
down.
on
See-
all of these.
See, here's the thing. Now that
you rolled above a 5 each time, that's pretty
the
good.
thing is, like, now that I used the voice mod once because I was like saving it for that Dream Night encounter.
Now I can just use it whenever. Now it's just for fun.
It is going down. It was 5. Roll a d20.
Okay, 19 this time.
Oh my god.
So,
I
like,
love you,
bottoms out and then
robot.
it goes back up.
Yeah. One more. Alexa, roll a d20.
So far, if these were death saves, you'd be good. By the way, you're good at this point.
15. All right, we can play now.
You're stabilized. You're stabilized. We can
Now
start the
that you've
stream.
used up all your good luck. Now we can play.
That's how we start
Well,
every stream, with Sid rolling those saves. If we count those as Sid's stream death saves, if she fails them, there's no episode that night.
I mean,
Yeah,
I always
for her.
come in and I always roll a cursory 10d20, and I got 2 natural 20s and a 1.
Hold on, I think
So
you
I'm never
I think
gonna
you said that
roll
wrong.
another
I think you
20.
meant to say you roll a cursed 10d20.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, guys, it's
What I'm
Tales of
here for.
Sentra. It's episode 45. We're building toward another finale here. So there's gonna be a packed episode tonight.
I apologize for everybody watching me eat, but I haven't eaten today, so.
Eating your what was it, Richard?
Oh, I believe it was an uncircumcised taco.
No.
Burrito, just an uncircumcised taco. That's great.
I hate it, but I love it so much.
I'm gonna have words with you, Richard.
Where that one? That's a pretty large. Where did you get that one from? It's a pretty hefty burrito there. I ask as soon as you take a bite.
Cadoba.
Okay.
You just did
Qdoba.
that whole, hey, how is everything tasting when you have a full mouth and you're just like,
Right. You pulled out the waiter chops. No,
As
I
a
mean,
former server,
The
yeah,
worst-
it takes a lot of good timing. That's
Here-
just practice.
The one thing that is, I'll give you one that's more annoying than that. Here's the one that's more annoying. So when you bite into food that's too hot and you're very clearly like, this is too hot, but I'm not going to be rude and spit it out.
no, you do
And,
that.
yeah, and you're clearly dying inside, and someone at your table goes, is it hot? And you're like, I want to stab you. Don't.
That's when you spit the
Clearly.
food at them.
Garrett's go-to is honey. It just came out of the oven, and I'm like, that's it.
I would say, to be fair to waiters, if you're sitting at a table eating dinner, like half the time you're eating something, so there's not really a good time to stop by and see how the food is.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, while I agree with you in most circumstances, there was one time at a restaurant where I was sitting down eating. I literally locked eyes with the waitress that had been serving us for whatever reason. She was just like walking around. We saw each other. I took a bite, and she fucking beelined to our table to ask.
Now's
how
my
we were doing.
time.
I was like, "Are you?"
I have
fucking
seen you have taken a bite of our food. How did you like our food? Was it delicious? Thank you for visiting Robot Cafe. I should have done that with the filter. Oh well.
Damn.
Yeah, that was
I
the
think-
perfect time to do a
Thank
filter.
you for visiting Robot Cafe.
I think my favorite is when I finish the food before they get a chance to come back and check on me. But then they're like, "Woo, we were hungry, weren't we?" And it's like, get the fuck out of my face. Yes, I was hungry. I ate the food. Now I don't want to be here
But the
because I
flip-
feel judged. Give
That's
me the
how
check.
dinner works.
The opposite of that one, though.
Because I was hungry and then I ate it. What is?
But the
What was I
opposite of that one is the
supposed
dad
to
joke
do?
where the person, someone at your table goes, "Yeah, it was terrible."
No, okay. I mean, obviously, we'll get into D&D in a second. But, so
Someday.
I made that joke one day, okay? I
Mhm.
made that joke. They're like, "Is everything okay?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's terrible." And then they brought the server over with
Oh,
the
no.
manager. And they were like, "Will you please tell him what is wrong?" And I was like, "I was joking." And
Was your
I never
server
went back.
Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy?
I never went back. I never went back.
When
No,
is
I have
wrong?
failed them.
This lady with the fire erupting from her head, cascading from it.
Can I
informed
say,
me
okay,
that the
speaking of
food was
like,
terrible.
It was
can I say,
terrible.
speaking of things that like white fathers say, the best, I saw a list of that. It was like things white dads say. And this was truly one of the funniest things I've ever read in my life was the whitest dad phrase in existence is a father walking out of the bathroom, having just washed his hands and going, "All right, let's rock and roll."
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty white dad, yeah.
Yep.
Quite American dad though.
Yep. Well, yes, white American. Obviously, yes, dad jokes are going to be different in other cultures. We call them father jokes.
Ow.
Oh,
I call them papa jokes.
papa
I was
jokes.
just about to say. Papa.
Yes, Papa. Suddenly we are disparaged Victorian children for it.
I mean, listen, jokes on them. Most of them wouldn't even have a dad
Oh no.
It's true.
because they're all orphans. Anyways, who wants to let's get some music going and then who wants to do a recap
Yeah.
here? Because you guys
I
had
do
quite an
music.
episode last time too.
We
I love this.
did,
I love
we-
my own Braun Doodle here for the recap page.
I
Oh,
must
sure.
see.
I very briefly thought about like getting character art and then trying to pixelize the character art into stuff that I made, so it's not like just
Oh,
using
for your
people's
Animal
pictures all
Crossing
the
stuff?
time. Yeah, like, and then porting it over into like Roll20 or something. But
Mm.
that'd be
Hey, Sid, you know what? It's pretty darn
That'd be
good
fun.
as is. I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah.
It's going up. It's going up on my
Pixel art,
walls.
pretty
in,
awesome.
in Animal Crossing. As someone who can't do Animal Crossing or who can't do pixel art for crap, like I respect it. It took
I'm
me.
really unhappy with hazards, and I'm really unhappy with Sad Jesus. Link.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because Sid shows. She sends me the Lancer one first. She's like, "All right, be honest. Like scale 1 to 10," and I'm like, "I thought this was Jesus at first."
Well, and that's what he looked like. Because, I mean, he's got beard and he's got long hair. And if you're not, like, finding a way to, like, move that around, there's not a whole lot of space to...
Well, here's the thing.
To
Without the
adjust it.
centaur part, he's just a ripped dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
And even then, you only get, like, chesticles a little bit. And those are cut off, so you can't even really tell.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but Sid,
I guess the
art
two
looks great.
braids on his beard and the darker hair would probably probably helps make it look less Jesus-y. And does he
Yeah.
have yellow eyes?
What color eyes do you have, Lancer? I'll make that adjustment. Oh, maybe.
Oh, they are yellow.
And he's got red shit in his beard. I fucking knew it. Where's my...
I mean, whatever. You can
Nope,
modify
I
the
don't have it.
designs.
I'm gonna... Shit.
Sid came over. Sid was hanging out on my Animal Crossing island the other at some point over the weekend. That was fun.
I like Animal Crossing.
Do you like?
I
Do you like my
Eden
murder
Island.
basement?
I love the murder basement, yeah.
I gave her
I'm
like
concerned.
So my bought up my basement in Animal Crossing is like it's the only room where no music is playing. There's skeletons and candles in the corners, a cot with a big blood stain, a fridge with a blood stain, and then like a plate and like a wash basin and a painting that just says "There is no escape."
I open that fridge though because I see a fridge and
Yeah.
I'm gonna open it. Anyway, so what
D&D.
we did last week,
We killed a dream monster,
We did.
done. Recap
and we
over.
found out there was a squid inside.
Also recap over.
We also have their tank.
Oh yeah, and
We
also
have the
there
head of
were
the tank.
like
I mean, technically, the whole tank
discovered-
is there. Only the soldier disappeared.
we discovered afterwards that there was just like a freaking frackin' like legion of stupid tentacle face men
Oh yeah, I
getting into tanks and stuff.
I got a thing for that actually, because I didn't think to show it last time, but yeah, so like Val used her like shadow thing as she saw before, and she got kind of like a brief vision of the other side. So like she you made your save, I believe.
Yeah.
I guess you would have, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to see it. So you made your save and sort of you have to picture these images here all sort of coalescing into just like one singular kind of white void, and then within that void, yes, you saw a squadron of these tank things that you all fought.
Forgive me
I
if
hate
I
it.
knew this already. Besides Drow, have we seen any elves?
Hazard's a wood elf.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought he was human for some
Let me
reason.
think
No one's
about
got a
other-
drow.
you know what?
No,
I
no,
don't,
but I mean like NPC elves. Have we
The
been
queen-
to a land of elves?
the queen was an elf, or
Oh,
half
okay.
elf. There are. You honestly haven't come across many.
yeah,
they're-
not that now.
They're kind of all concentrated around sort of like where Hazard came from,
Elf
sort of in
mom
that region.
is a drow. Elf. What? We're talking about
You
elf.
need to stop speaking about my mother.
Yeah.
Who said you brought up your mom? How's she doing, by the way?
It's not. They're not like rare by any means, but yeah, you just like haven't encountered
Like,
many,
make it
just
tolerant
for
now.
whatever reason.
We're not
Um,
gonna hit on your mom, Sydney. We're not Kadash.
I would never hit a woman
Hello.
That's what I'm wearing. Shit.
unless
What?
she tried to murder me.
Oh,
I
you're
would
looking at
have
your
to
pixel
defend
art.
myself.
Yes, I kept trying to find like a blown up picture of everybody and I couldn't find shit. Anyway.
So, anyways, that was
Anyway.
that was the main thing. You guys did fight and defeat another Dream Knight, but there were some other things that happened along the way to said Dream Knight that you may want to recount.
Yeah, we found an Aarakocra who was willing to,
Mhm.
well, one was taking care of a little sheep centaur girl,
Yeah.
which is adorable. But also he agreed to
Witness.
bear witness, yes, to witness us defeating the thing, so that he can tell the Aarakocra people that there is indeed a threat there.
So you've got this is great. So you've got an Aarakocra who witnessed the threat. You've got physical evidence of the threat because the soldier disappeared, but the tank is still there. Furthermore, you have an Aarakocra living peaceably with a centaur. So you've got like best of all worlds right now, which you ran into.
For
But-
now.
Sure. But so we pick up with you guys at the gate having defeated the tank. Here we are.
Oh, we also learned that I wasted 200 gold with this whole like lock the door thing.
Not necessarily
So-
wasted. Like you saw that it did something, but it was already out of the gate when you used it.
Yeah, just it doesn't work that way. I was thinking it was going to work away, and it worked another way.
I mean, maybe if you would have tried it the other way, maybe that would have changed
Next
things.
time I'm going to go in and I'm going to lock the door, and they're going to be stuck with me.
I am not locked up in here with you. You're locked up in here with
You are
me.
locked up in here with me.
Um,
Okay.
So yeah, that's where we pick up. I think we left off the cliffhanger was Val having that vision.
Yeah, and I totally relayed it. Like, hey guys, we're got some like electric boogaloo shit coming. It's all very bad.
Then we should get this back to Leg Lake.
I agree.
And he's gonna tie a little rope around the head of the tank.
Scraw's gonna chime in. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. It's late though. I don't know if you guys want to make the trip in the morning. You're more than welcome to stay in the hut with Fauna and myself.
Huh?
Let's be honest, I think we could all use a rest after such a fight anyway.
You were there for 2 rounds, but yes.
I got scared.
I mean, I did too. I did a whole total of 12 points of hit point damage on him, which frankly seems to be an ongoing trend with these things. But we will go and have a rest. Yeah.
Dibs on sleeping in the yard.
Aw.
I have. I mean, fine, if that's what you want.
I
go
already
for it.
called dibs.
Okay.
What
and
about the backyard?
I think that's what
Dibs on
Lance.
that.
I was gonna say. I think Hazard's trying to sleep in the garden. Point of order, by the way, as far as dragging this thing, because I looked this up. Your drag capacity is double your carrying capacity, but you only move at 5 feet. So just
So what if we all tie her up to it and we all pull?
Sled dog style.
I enhance ability. My own
There you
ability.
go.
well, I mean,
No,
I would say first of
No.
all, this is something for the party to worry about in the morning.
Okay.
'Cause
Oh,
you're not
okay,
gonna
got you.
you're not gonna take because like if we look at the map here, Dora the Explorer style.
Come on, Vamonos.
You're kind of right in the middle here, and that's about half a day's travel. But if you're reduced to 5 feet, if just one of you was
It's only if it exceeds that amount that you are reduced to 5 feet.
oh really? So you move your normal speed with dragging?
Yeah. While pushing or dragging
not
weight in excess of your carrying capacity.
so it's
it
not-
drops to 5.
I see. Well, this thing would be what's Lancer's again?
Like 1,000.
Okay, then then Lancer would be able to drag one of these sections uninhibited,
Yeah.
which is
His-
kind of awesome.
It equates the actual math to it is insane. It's your strength score times 30.
Huh. Oh, this roll. Why do you do this roll 20? This is really annoying. Everyone's for some reason this happens like every time I play, because you can duplicate pages in roll 20. For some reason, when I move you guys across the different pages, it'll like bring up the duplicate page pop up, and it'll just stay on my screen, and unless I refresh the whole page, which is really annoying. And of course,
Do you
like
have
that.
Do you have any harness type thing for dragging, like a horse would for dragging items?
I can just use a rope. It's fine.
Okay.
1,080. That is how many pounds he
Oh.
can push.
Yeah, because I would say each segment of this tank thing is basically a ton. So yeah, you'd be able to pull that off. Cool.
That's insane. Hey, I know this is way off topic. What would happen if I used Conjure Barrage while firing a catapult?
Well, the damage is the damage, right? It like the spell has its own damage, but
Guess it wouldn't scale.
yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Also,
though.
what's the ruling? Is it something you have to throw, or is it just a ranged weapon?
It says you throw a non-magical weapon or fire a piece of non-magical ammunition into the air and create a
Okay.
cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear.
So a cannon would
Yeah.
count, but the damage wouldn't scale. Although I feel like
Unfortunately,
I would have like you'd have to homebrew and allow for scaling there because it just doesn't make sense
Well,
otherwise.
So
Yeah.
the reason why it doesn't scale is because you're creating magical ammunition, which does its own damage. You don't actually fire multiple rounds of the physical.
That's a good point.
ammunition.
All right. Well, yeah, that, and I assume they're expecting darts or needles or slings.
You know what I would say though? It's a cone, right? What does it
Mhm.
fire in? I would allow.
Cones, but
I think I would allow like maybe a wider range on the cone since the cannonball is much larger ammunition. So I think if you were to do that, I would allow that. I'd say maybe like a 90-foot cone.
okay. I mean, I know. Yeah. Thank you for
Because that makes sense.
entertaining that idea.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. So yeah, Lancer's gonna drag it back for the evening, and you all wind up back at Scrawl's place for the evening, and you get inside, and Fauna will be like stirring a little like stew at the table. And she just turns around. Oh, you're all back. Is everyone okay? You all look very tired.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Well, you guys
Yes.
should stay over, have like a sleepover or something.
I see some nice looking straw right over there. I'm gonna go lay down.
Okay. Hey, Charlie, I'm gonna have some food ready soon, so don't go falling asleep too soon. Well, all right, more stew for us.
Dibs
You
on the
look
garden.
so lovely. Thank you so much for cooking.
Thanks, it's lamb. I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'm
no!
kidding. How dark would that be?
Wow.
I suddenly realize where we are. This
You
is
remember? You remember I said I don't have parents anymore, right? Roll initiative.
Oh,
We're
That'd
gonna
be
go
s-
outside.
That'd be such a dark twist.
This is a house of horrors.
No, it's definitely a vegetable stew.
I roll to attack.
So yeah, she'll serve up everybody a nice vegetable stew and just that'll be it for the evening, unless there's any RP that you feel like post-fight RP that needs to happen.
Can I examine the interior of the tank?
Sure.
No.
Give me an investigation.
Oh boy.
It's crazy in there.
It's a thing.
After that
Oh,
cute
wow.
little baby lamb said all that stuff, that's the theme music for the evening.
What do we got here? That's a good roll, Artem. I'll give you your info in a second here. What do we got? That's funny. So Lancer takes a look, and I'll describe it in like, I'm gonna describe it in terms that we would understand, not necessarily the PCs, just for sake of description. So it's like you would see just kind of like, it's like a cockpit kind of thing. It's like there's clearly a chair and like some sort of like sticks for working controls and like buttons and levers and that sort of thing. But it is absolutely something that like Lancer has never seen anything like this. You know, there's clockwork stuff, there are mechanical things in this world, to be sure, but you've never seen anything like this. And even like, so none of you have ever, like, everybody knows the Modrons exist because they live in the flying city like above the Earth, but encountering one is like the rarest of rare things. And so even hearing like what you've heard about them, this doesn't even seem like something they'd be like, you know, they're kind of clockwork based. So this just seems like something far beyond anything that even seems possible in your world. And you have no idea how, like, you can reach that conclusion, but as far as how any of it works, you don't have a clue.
He is
Like,
gonna...
I guess for Lancer's perspective, it'd be like, oh, does that kind of make this thing move like the way you steer a boat? And that's like all he'd be able to really understand of it mechanically.
It's Captain America being like, it seems to run on electricity.
Yeah.
So after he looks at it, he's gonna go over to Val and be like, "You can draw, right? You've been doing the drawings of the arches."
I mean, those are more like rubbing things, but I can try.
I was wondering if you could draw or at least diagram the schematics. If we ever run into a Modron, maybe they'll be able to tell us more. It's definitely well beyond me.
Look here, fellow Bard, I'm going to level with you. I feel like you think I am way more better at things than I actually am. But you know what? Let's go ahead and give this a go, yeah? Let's try
You've always
this.
got the pen and paper, though.
Well, you know, somebody has to have it. What do I roll to
Do
do
you
this?
have what tool
What
sets?
is-
What tool proficiencies does Val have?
What
Um,
did you roll when you were doing Lady E? Was that performance?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
one.
nat ones both times.
Yeah.
I have
He looks like
I
this. Stick figure.
I am proficient with the dice set. Wait, maybe that is... Nope. Flute. Pan flute. Thieves' tools. And, the viol.
Well, if you want to write a song about it, I would give you a
What if-
proficiency.
But what if that's a good... Like, that's a memorization tactic.
Right, but if you're drawing schematics, that's a different thing.
Well, get out of my face. I'll at least know what it looks... I don't know. What do you
Okay,
want me
so
to roll? I'll
well,
roll.
what is Val's approach? Is she
Songs of the
going?
Modrons?
Is Val going to try to draw it? Is that the plan?
Yes. Like,
Okay.
in earnest.
Do
make it
you
intense.
have? Are you must have proficiency in performance, right? Being a bard.
Get off of my back. Yes, I do.
Okay,
I was about
roll
to
it.
say.
Roll it without that proficiency, because you don't have the like tools to really pull this off. So just whatever you said,
Okay.
-3 or whatever it would be.
What is my charisma?
Can I assist because I have land vehicle proficiency?
You do?
Yeah.
I guess
Ooh,
that makes
so
sense,
even
actually.
better, I only have half proficiency.
I don't.
So-
I think it's from soldier background.
So it's just
Interesting. Okay.
regular.
Yeah, I'll give you the.
20 plus 5.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, you can roll it with. Yeah, you can get the assistance from Lancer. I'll allow that. It's kind of a. It kind of works.
Bless you.
Like he's pointing out, like this thing probably connects to this
Yeah.
thing here, and it turns something, but I don't know what it turns.
Can I inspire myself?
There's no rule that says you can't. What do you
Okay,
you have stuff left
so-
over from the fight?
I do.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is before I get everything set out, and I'm like sitting in front of this thing that is totally freaking foreign to me,
Mm.
and I just have one of those moments where it's like, okay, show them that you can do this. You got this. You can.
You're the better bard.
You are the better bard. This is not a bard thing, but you got this.
Yeah, what would this be? A artificer thing, I guess? Is that the class it would fall to?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I guess yes.
Oh my
That's
God.
absolutely what it would be.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right, so it's a
dice.
13 right now.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-da-down.
Roll high. Hey.
All right, that's a good roll. Yeah, you're pretty satisfied. You're able
Like
to draw.
I get like a third of the way through, and I'm like, and I go back and
Yeah. It like at first it's like kind of whatever, but then you touch it up and it looks like anybody, like people will be able to look at it, and it's it's not 1-to-1. You're not an artist, but it looks good. Like anybody
how
would be
much
able
time does that take? Do I get a full rest after that?
Well, you guys are about to go to bed, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about to
Cool.
get your full
Music
rest.
You're right,
roll
I'll be
was
sleeping.
Way more like, way more tense than it should have been.
Anything else for the evening that people want to do? I will say while Charlie is sleeping, Fauna will so I meant like Charlie asked Fauna about like the wool sweater she's wearing and how it's like that's not actually a sweater. She actually just kind of twists her wool into that. She will actually like take some like shears and like trim something off and like kind of like tuck them under Charlie like as a pillow while he's sleeping.
Oh, little baby girl.
This is how I make friends.
So
Have a
Charlie's
piece
been
of
doing a
my
better job at
hair.
making friends than like anyone else in the party.
I made a friend. It's called the Garden.
It's called justice.
It's called out. Just
Nope.
I
After
only
if
have one lover, and her name is Justice.
after drawing time, yeah, like I'll sit around and like study it for a minute, just trying to get a grasp on it, just out of curiosity, and then probably be like, that was exhausting. It was sleep time.
Just before you go to bed, Val, you will
Oh, dear.
receive sending
Oh,
Uh,
somebody wants to talk to me.
from one.
Is it Mellowfield being like, hey, remember me, the mutant?
No, it's actually coming from your pal Rufus, the Torm paladin, who's just gonna message
To
you
talk
and just
to OG Bard this time.
and he'll just say, I will be leaving for Bright Bay soon, and I will meet you all there as planned.
I would like to see if I have any spell slots that I can
Well,
cast
you
a
get your response.
with.
You get.
Oh,
your
I do,
response.
don't I?
It's
I can
his
actually
sending.
get to respond. This
Mhm.
is so weird for me.
Yeah, you're on the other side
Great.
of the Pringles cans and string.
Great. See you soon. We have a great present for you.
Oh, he's
Winky
not-
face emoji.
Okay. Technically, an emoticon takes up a large number of characters by itself.
Well, like, not even the emoticon though, like the semicolon and the happy face.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so that's you have that conversation in the evening, and then the night passes without incident, if I may use
Thank
just a
God.
stereotypical thing. And then in the morning, before y'all set off, Fauna will probably she'll give you guys maybe some like some fruit, maybe like a piece of fruit each, or like a root vegetable each,
You're
Maybe-
gonna have to find me first.
maybe like a slice of cheese, something for the
The
road.
campaign turns into trying to fight Hazard out in the garden.
This one big hide and seek campaign.
Hazard, it is time to go.
No. I live here now.
Okay, but like also consider that you might be helping save the world. And maybe you can start a garden like a hobby garden after.
I
You know,
must
if
protect
you're-
the zucchini.
If you're actually trying to hide from them, I just want you to know they just rolled 2 20s in a row. Dirty
Well, I
20s,
mean-
but 20s.
You see a dark figure on the roof in a gargoyle pose.
Of course he's up on the roof.
So you see Fauna just like out in the garden, just like looking for you. And then Hazard, if you turn around, you just see Scrawl up there on the roof perched with you like, what's up?
Haha! You fell into my trap. That's not me. That's my armor, placed in a certain stance.
So
But
Fauna
I am
just
watching
finds
from
Hazard
under
in his
closed-
So Fauna just finds Hazard in his whitey tighties in the middle of the garden.
No,
Full
that's
Monty.
not what he wears. Don't worry about it. It's a traditional
He's-
wood elf body
naked.
wrap.
He's totally naked.
It's more like a mix between like a kilt and like those fabric
Loincloth?
pants. Those like wrap pants.
It's flesh
Yeah.
tone and it's anatomically correct.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
After some convincing, finally Hazard will like begrudgingly start putting his gear back on, and then like face plants and like just hugs the ground for a minute.
Fauna's just like standing over you. Hey, you know, you can always just come visit us and play and hang out in the garden, you know, when your job's done.
Yeah, I should do that. Thank you.
So weird.
You're
All
welcome.
these people just like to take their clothes off and they just go like traipsing places. I don't understand. But that is okay,
Like
I
Fisk.
suppose. Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Sorry. I guess we should get going. We have
Yep.
justice to do.
We got stuff to deliver. We got the Mr. Rufus. He is going to meet us places, and I told him that we have a nifty little present. So let's haul this thing out of here, I suppose.
Well, I will say
Before
that if you're referring to what Lancer is hauling, that's going back to the Centaur, and you're meeting Rufus across
Oh.
the water.
I'm going to cast Sending.
If that's something you feel like you need to correct, it's fine. But
Yep.
That ain't coming with us.
I'm going to send him a message and be like, hey, remember when I was like, oh, we have a present for you? Well, we don't have a present for you, unless of course you want like a basil leaf that they picked from their garden, but I don't think you want a basil leaf. Anyway, see you soon, bye. Which did not go all the way through. Anyway, let's go.
the response you get is just, you and your compatriots' presence is a gift enough. I will
Oh,
see you
like
soon.
him. He's a liar. I'm sure he hates us, but that's very
Insight.
sweet. Yeah.
Can you insight ascending? I don't know if you can do that.
Technically, if you hear their voice, like maybe their inflection, but I don't know.
You are a present enough. Anyways,
How much is he lying?
he's telling the truth.
Okay.
He's a nice guy.
Before we leave,
paladin.
Lancer's gonna go over to Scraw. He's gonna look down at him and say, "So you'll head out to the Aarakocra today?"
Scrawl slurps up the worm he was snacking on. Well, would it not be best to head out whenever this summit you spoke of is happening? Just for sake of mine and Fauna's safety. I mean, you know, I'd be bringing her with me and, you know, it's kind of touchy.
Fair enough. Good
But-
luck when you go.
Thank you. And yes, whenever it happens, as I said, I've witnessed this thing, and if there's more like it, I certainly want to help in that fight and keep my daughter safe, so however I can be of assistance, let me know, and perhaps I will see you all at that summit in the future.
You'll likely get a sending from a Valison over here.
I will look forward to it.
Yes.
Earthworm for the road?
No.
Sure.
Suit yourself.
Grab the rope to start dragging.
Okay. So you guys start making your way back. It's gonna take you about a half day to get back to the city. As you pass, or as you make your way there, you will pass by Mellowfield's farm again. And
Why
you'll
is he
know,
crossed out.
because they're not actually there at the moment.
Oh.
But they're
I was like,
covering.
is he dead?
No, they're covering. There's a person in the picture that is just a random person that I wanted to cover.
Oh.
But Mellowfield is not actually there. However, you do see all these like scare ducks erected in the field, which Lancer would be familiar with as a tactic to keep them away because they respect alphas.
Scare ducks. The geese are in droves this season.
Is this really a problem that you guys have down south? Is geese?
Did you not see the geese we have to contend with before?
Have you never fucked with the geese before? Those things do not play.
Well, there's not too many roaming around in Ogden, you know.
And he gets in real
Count
close
your
and
lucky
like grabs.
stars.
He's gonna grab Val by the collar. He gets in real close and he's like, "The geese are terrible. They're terrifying.
Okay.
Respect
be-
their power."
Okay.
And he lets go.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Cause that was like a weird near-death experience that I just had there.
She pooed a little.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I've had that Lovecraftian dark ambient hour layered on top of the 1 hour ambient fantasy music.
Oh.
How's that going?
It works, but it's bizarre. I've
I'm
never had
terrified, but
something
also
soothing
really
and
calm.
yeah, it's soothing and like disturbing at the same time.
Oh, I transitioned to
So-
this.
What you're saying is it's Resident Evil safe room music.
It
Yes.
is.
Boom,
Perfect.
boom, boom, boom.
You nailed it. There it is.
That was it. Okay, so yeah, it takes about half a day, but you do return to Leg Lake with your tank in tow.
Lancer's just sweating by the end of it. He's like, "Oh my god," because it is quite near the top of his carry capacity, I'd imagine. I
Do you,
guess
do you need you're doing so good. Just fanning him off.
we should get this to Dewleaf. Oh no, there's stairs!
I do think I do think Hazard has been like pushing stuff or using it as kind of like a workout sled where he'll get on the back end and kind of like push it along to help out.
Just because I think it's totally in character, this for strength while he's pulling it up the stairs.
Yep, makes sense.
Because I think technically that would turn it into lift capacity at that point, and so he actually needs it.
Okay. Yeah, well, eventually you get upstairs, and I'm assuming you probably just leave it in like the entry hall or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do make your way to Dewleaf, and you once again enter just as he's finishing dictating his speech. And extra onion on that paste, thank you. This one was the lunch order.
Dewleaf, we bring good news.
Oh, you caught me just in the middle of dictating my lunch order. Thank you, Pace. Mm-hmm. And then she'll trot off to go and get that lunch.
On a bad day, Pace is the person that would totally spit in that food order.
Absolutely. So he goes up. We defeated another one of those dream knights, just barely, but we actually managed to bring back what we thought was the carcass here, although turns out it's a vehicle.
We fade to black, fade up of you explaining everything that happened.
Yep.
Wow. So you have brought me physical proof. You had an Aarakocra witness to the incident. And there is an Aarakocra living peaceably with a centaur in the woods.
He specifically, however, doesn't mention where in the woods
Sure.
he lives.
I must admit, gives me some pause to hear about this interspecies mingling. But if it's peaceable as you say, I suppose it's no
No
threat.
paws, just hooves.
Right,
Little
it's not
ones.
like it's hanky-panky or anything.
No, of course not.
All child. That would be very strange.
Of course not. But an aggressive Arakocra raising a peaceable, noble centaur.
Who knows?
I-
He may raise
Al
another
slowly looks
ogre
at
yet.
Lancer. Sorry, peaceable?
Julia flicks down at you. Anyways, this seems to be what we needed for the summit, whenever it behooves us to have it.
That was good. That was a good
I'm
one.
gonna take my D4 of psychic damage.
I like that.
Thank you. That's why I like this
Yep.
one. And whenever the
Perfect.
summit happens, as I said, Hazard, you will be informed, as it would be good to have a neutral party speak. And you seem to have ideas about how we can move forward peaceably.
I mean, kind of just the one idea, but I think it's a banger.
Banger. I don't know
Yeah.
what this means, but perhaps I'll insert it into my vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a younger generation. I mean, no, I'm not. I am a timeless being who knows no age. I am a figure. I am a story. I am a bump in the night.
I'm beginning to think I'm just giggling.
Yeah, isn't that what every teenager thinks? That there's some like timeless entity who's never gonna die?
Oh my god.
YOLO.
Oh shit, I am a teenager.
Apparently, this is how the wood elves think of themselves.
He's gonna put his.
Wait, how
hand
did you
on-
know I was a
on
wood elf?
Hazard's-
You have
He's gonna
ears
put his
poking
hand
through
on-
your handkerchief.
He's gonna put his
What the
hand on
crap?
Hazard's shoulder, and he's gonna be like, "The day you realize your own mortality is when you're an adult."
Is this what needing a drink feels like?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Today,
Charlie answers that.
today I drink with the centaurs. Tomorrow, my body hurts.
No, with the you might die if you drink with the centaurs.
Today I will imbibe
You can drink with
casually with
me.
the centaur. We'll put a rain check on that.
Got Charlie juice.
Well then,
That's some good Charlie juice.
thank you for this, Lancer and company. What's next for your foraging party?
Land.
Oh, you know, just we gotta go off to war.
Not yet. That
Oh.
happens after we get the company.
Okay, not next, but like you know, it's in the realm of what's next.
Well, what's next?
We go to Bright Bay, and let Rufus know that the summit can go forward, and see who else we can scrounge up for this war. Perhaps the tieflings.
I see. Well,
Yeah, and maybe we can make our way back to the dragon born at some point.
Maybe. I
But
see.
not
Well,
next.
best of luck in your voyage across the bay then.
Yes, thank you. Please send to us if you hear about the summit.
I will do that. What is this picture? Oh, nice.
Looks awesome.
Right?
It looks
Wow.
it looks like
Wow.
steampunk Star-Lord is what I see there.
Yeah.
It almost looks like Star Wars Star-Lord to me. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, Star Wars armor.
Yeah.
I think this might be like a Destiny thing. Now that I'm looking at it.
Let's see. Search Google for image. What does Google reverse image search bring up? Guardians
Where
of the
did you
Galaxy
share that?
concept art.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Nice.
interesting. Called it.
Guys, can
Hell
I
yeah.
can I be super real with y'all real quick?
Yes.
I was
Sid.
back on my weird looking for weird centaur picture shit to
No.
bug you all with
Oh, no.
because
Hit
I'm
me
a
with
trash
it.
goblin. You don't want to know,
I love
dude.
my trash goblin.
Well, I
It's-
probably can't show it, but if you wish to describe.
Here, trash goblin. Here. Drop it.
It's a
Drop it.
it's so first off, it's two topless centaur ladies making out. Is where it starts. That's the cover. Okay.
Fairly tame.
Wait, hold on. Cover.
It's
Start.
a book.
Oh no.
Celine, queen has rescued her friend Rachel from an arranged marriage to a wealthy man she despises. But now there's only one place they'll be safe from his men. Just past the western forest lies the land of the centaurs, where human trespassers disappear into the wombs of mares to be remade into foals for the herd.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, episode's canceled for tonight. We're just gonna do an audiobook of this as read by
No,
Sid.
no, we're playing this. We're making characters that exist in this world.
What is
We are
this?
playing this.
What's this book called? Just so we can get the affiliate link out there.
Centaurs
Although
That's our next one shot.
that could be an amazing fucking extra life goal. We'll do a table read of something horrific.
What is
It's
it called?
$10 on Kindle. Oh, I posted it in Discord chat.
Oh boy.
42 pages, y'all. 42 pages.
No.
Oh, we could totally group read that. That's easy.
Oh no!
Oh my god, I love how you can see the dude's
Oh,
face
it's a
like
comic.
Yes.
that
Oh,
is so
God.
buck wild. Pardon the kind of pun, kinda.
Close. It's close.
It's not
Oh,
a-
this looks like a kid's book. What the fuck?
Right?
It's like the animation style looks like a
Oh,
book you would have for a 5-year-old.
fuck.
And there's
Wait,
a
I'm
dude.
so sorry for derailing shit this hard.
I'm so
Wendy
sorry.
Wonka
you
and the
sang both
Chocolate
my-
Fetish Factory. The cover
I'm
is some
listening.
massive chick like eating an Oompa Loompa person. Oh no, this is on my Amazon now.
It's
Oh my
on
God,
my
the-
Amazon
Why?
too.
No.
Thanks for staining
The-
that.
the-
Your
Targeted
Amazon
ad. Here
wish
we go.
list.
My
I'm
Facebook-
telling you,
Did you
if
see
the
the
FBI
list of
acquires
books
my
from
search
this
shit,
author?
no.
If
I
you
want
click
it.
on the author, it gets so much worse.
Groblik?
I'm not gonna.
Worse or better?
Oh.
Yeah, Grovelich. It gets so much worse.
No, I'm showing none of this on the stream, for the record.
Oh yeah, you cannot.
No.
Twitch is just like, and we're gonna ban this one.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Jesus
I think that's the-
Christ, this is.
Guys, I was just looking for weird centaur picture.
What the shit?
Well, you've gone and done it
You
now.
brought this upon
You
yourself.
stumbled upon apparently an author who seems to specialize in unbirthing.
What is unbirthing?
It's
I assume it's
instead of-
people going back up into a womb. What else would unbirthing be?
Yep.
Name of a
Can we
cool
get rid of
black
the
metal
Except for
band?
just death. I guess
No,
death would be
Artem.
unbirthing.
Yeah.
All right,
Artem, we're done with the game.
we're gonna return to D&D now.
One more thing, and it is D&D related. Scrolling down to recommended authors based off of this author, the first one is the Wizards RPG team at Dungeons and Dragons.
Nuh-uh.
Yep.
All right, I look
Oh,
forward to this in
no.
Unearthed
Oh,
Arcana.
Wait, where is
More
this?
unbirthed arcana.
Recommended?
So I clicked on the author and then
The
I scrolled
Vor
down to the
Coast
bottom.
Adventurer's Guide.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
Morden
I'm
Kanan's
so
Womb of Foes.
No, alright.
Oh my god, it's just endless.
We're done.
Who's your favorite trash goblin?
You.
All right.
Oh man.
So you met Dooley, you dropped the thing
You're
off, and now it's
fired.
time to go to Bright Bay, so you're gonna go down to the docks to get the boat that you paid for.
Thank you.
Oh,
All
we
right.
can like we can just move on from this Centaur village after what we've seen.
I think we're moving with an extra step. Just
Yes.
Remember how I said Lancer has a push speed? He just pushes everybody.
He's like,
We're
guys, we gotta
going.
go. We gotta go.
Okay, so you get down to the docks, and your old pal Captain Quad's down there. He's smoking that big old pipe again. Just, I was expecting you a lot yesterday, and you didn't show. Everything all right?
We
no,
had,
I've seen things that can't be unseen, to be totally honest.
we had to take care of something dangerous, but I assume your new first mate is rounding up a crew?
Well, in fact, we were able to. We have a crew of 10 men now. 10 plus a cook and a first mate.
Fantastic.
And I suppose your timing works out, and he motions behind you, because we have 2 additional passengers for Bright Bay on this voyage.
You don't say.
He does say, and he
That's a
motions to
scary
them.
man.
And he motions over. And standing on the dock are
Oh,
two familiar faces. One you've seen pretty recently, and the other is who Lancer hasn't met. Actually, only Val has met. Maybe
yeah.
is Lady Stone, who's an entrepreneur from out there in Bright Bay.
Hello, Lady Stone. What brings you these ways?
Oh, hello, Miss Shademerk. It's nice to see you again. I see you're traveling with a different group now.
Yeah, everybody abandoned me. This is Charlie.
Hello,
Hello.
Charlie.
This is. I don't. Are you a captain still? Technically.
Yes.
This is Captain Lancer. I like to call him Lance. And this is Hazard.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
This
And
is Mrs. Stone.
she'll shake everyone's hand, and when she shakes Hazard's hand, she gives it like a little tickle on the inside of the palm.
Do I recognize this as like
Thieves
you
can't.
can't think?
No, it's just
thing?
her being flirty.
Uh,
My new
Uh,
goal is to make Hazard nosebleed everywhere every episode.
Hazard gets very uncomfortable. He like pulls his hand back and like kind of.
This is the other trope where the horny anime person has somebody come onto him, but they're terrifying.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not horny. He's awkward.
And she'll mention, anyway, I'm just here. I was just
Finn
speaking.
was thirsty. Hazard is awkward.
I was just here conducting some business with Mellowfield here. I'm going to be purchasing some of their produce for the restaurants, some of my ventures in Bright Bay. So we were just meeting, and I'll be taking the ship back.
Oh, that is so nice for you to do for them because they are very wonderful, upstanding persons, and they're so great. And I'm sorry.
Mellowfield looks at you. Yes, well, anyways, now that our business is done, I will be returning to my farm. But Lady Stone, I thank you for your partnership, and I'll look forward to the final details of our deal. And then they will start walking off.
Because I look at weird book covers with your people on them.
Lady Stone looks at you as Mellowfield is walking away. Is everything all right, Miss Shademerk?
I kind of made them a little upset at me by asking a question that they didn't realize was super insensitive. But that is okay. We live and we learn, you know?
We do indeed. I will see you aboard then.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Uh-oh.
knocked my... Dude, I swear, I think I said this before. I had this desk for literally like 10 years. I've only spilled anything on it twice. That was number 2.
Oh.
Why would you put number 2 in a bottle?
Hold on. Let me wipe this up.
That's just gross.
Give me 1 second.
All right, I'm gonna pour a margarita.
Okay, we'll just, I'll take us to the break screen real quick.
Why did she slip me a Purvis?
John
Apparently, we
Gotta
have
go
like 3
back.
very packed episodes, and I'm afraid we've only gotten through like 5 minutes of it.
We're I mean we're yeah. If I'm looking at my outline,
should have been here by now.
if my
we were only
outline has
5%
well,
there.
my outline has 9 points for tonight, and we've done 2. So,
Let's go.
Anyway.
You run this bitch.
okay, so I mean we've done more like 2.5. Anyways, okay, so Lady Stone's like, yeah, you insulted the satyr, whatever. Let's get on the boat. Excuse me. So okay, I just noticed this. Somebody uploaded this Oblivion track, Sid, on January 1st, 2017. Someone woke up on New Year's Day and thought, I'm gonna start 2017 off right. Let's upload relaxing
Boom.
Elder Scrolls music.
I'm for it. We
Yeah.
need it in these trying times.
And we need it after the discussion we all just had over break. Jeez.
I like how there's exactly 5 tracks from Morrowind, and then that's it. Everything else is Oblivion and Skyrim.
Oh no.
Seems
I
right
need
for the
to-
average
I
fan.
need
Sid,
to-
close the tab. Sydney, pay attention.
The business centaurs virgin temp.
No.
Yeah,
Ivy,
no.
we're
Hate-
live.
I hate the internet sometimes.
So you guys are on the docks, and Lady Stone is gonna get on the boat with you.
Yeah, let's get on the boat, guys. Okay, cool.
I hope that mic
Yeah,
clipped
no,
the
no,
way I
no,
wanted it to.
Be in a centaur
I
any
also get on the
longer.
boat.
Yeah, you just hear a voice yelling at you from the boat. I drew pants on her this time for you guys, by the way.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Oh, that looks so
Weird
good.
thing for them to yell.
I mean, I just scribbled. It guys
Do
kinda
they
work.
have
Val,
pockets?
are you getting on the boat with us, or are you staying in Centaur Land?
Yeah, so you just hear Tetra
Please
yelling
get
from
me on
up
the
there.
boat.
All right, everybody on board the Claw Walker. Last call for our voyage to Bright Bay.
Hazards, nosebleeds.
Get me on the boat. Get me
Okay,
on the boat.
everybody gets on the boat, and as you all get on the boat, so Quad said there were 2 passengers. The second one was not Mellowfield, since they went back to their farm. Instead, the second passenger is going to board just after you guys, and it's this individual who's carrying a little kitty in a cage as he gets
I
on
just saw the
board.
kitty. That's some wild beard action.
I thought that was a dog. I guess it is a cat. Yeah.
So
It
the
is-
question
From far
is,
away, it looks more like a dog.
Like a
which
shibboleth.
one is the powerful entity and which one is the familiar?
Right.
Good question.
Cat. Definitely the entity, right?
So he gets on board.
Familiar.
He gets on board, and you all start setting off for your voyage. I actually want to bounce back to the big map for a second first. So they talk about how in D&D a boat moves twice as fast as a human party. That's kind of not the right way to say it. The reason they say that is because the boat can sail through the night. So it covers twice the distance in the amount of time when you would have to be
Oh.
sleeping. It's not that it's actually moving twice as fast. Reason I say that is because you'll be on this boat overnight. You'll reach Bright Bay in the morning. But, like, the traveling
We're
still
going
happens.
to keep watch for sea monsters.
It's up to you guys to figure out. So yeah, as you all get on board, Quad will do that. He will give you the itinerary and just say, like, we're gonna reach Bright Bay first thing in the morning. So everybody enjoy the trip. Stay out here on deck. Have some food if you need it. Rest in the cabins below. Whatever you need, and we'll arrive in the morning. And then you're left to your own devices here on the boat.
Guys, I really want to go see if I can pet the kitty.
Me too. Hey,
You
Let's-
sure it's not a corgi?
let's make
No.
a pact right now.
Yeah.
If we're not allowed to pet the kitty, I'll distract him so you can pet the kitty, and then you'll distract him so I can pet the kitty.
That sounds like a bargain, sir.
Don't
We're gonna
annoy
pet
the
that
other
fucking
passengers.
kitty.
We're gonna
Don't-
pet the kitty.
Please don't. annoy
Charlie,
the
are
other
you in?
passengers.
Forget about Lancer. Do you want to go pet the kitty too?
So I want to pet the kitty.
The little corgi cat. Speaking up, I have a picture I need to send you guys. Anyway,
I hope
guess
it's
I
related to
can.
the Corgi Cat and not our previous discussion.
it's D&D centric, actually.
All right,
Super
good.
cute.
That D&D centric fits a lot. That's a very
It's true. What was that
Yeah,
crossbreeding book you
super
used to have, Richard, or whatever?
What?
Wasn't that I had? It was a shared document, but yes, it said what every race could potentially crossbreed with other D&D races.
That's
It wasn't
3.5 is
my
a weird
book.
time, y'all. 3.5 is a
Sammy,
weird
I didn't know
Anyway.
you had published any works.
You got me. I was complaining
Now
about writing
my book that I wrote.
It's about unbirthing.
Richard's book is just smut.
I'm just letting you know right now.
Just plain
This episode will not be named Unbirthing. It is not happening. First of all, it has nothing to do with the actual episode. Second of all, I refuse.
Here, then?
Well, that's a very bigoted statement, isn't it?
All right, Lancer, I promise we won't piss anybody off. If he says no or you cannot pet the kitty, then, pretend that you didn't hear the rest of that bargain, okay?
No, just don't bother the man.
Captain, I'm gonna down the boat to
Oh,
go see the kitty.
Initiating distraction mode. So Lancer, does it take you twice as long to get your sea legs?
You know I can punt you off of the boat, right?
You have to face that. Is it more of a donkey
So
kick?
Val, as you're going down, you'll pass Quad at the helm. You'll pass by the kitchen where you see the cook in there doing his thing. You'll pass through this little dining room where Lady E is probably sipping on a nice cup of tea and looking at some papers.
Lady E.
Or not Lady E.
Lady E.
Lady Stone. Lady Stone. I
I was like,
apologize.
well, I'm sorry, we have another crossover.
What?
Sorry.
Surprise.
Sorry, Lady Stone. As you come
Hello,
through.
Miss Stone.
Oh, hello,
Pardon
Miss
me?
Shademerk. Where
Yes,
are you
hello.
off to?
That man with the exceptional beard.
Oh, yes, he's quite a looker, isn't he? He
Yes.
didn't seem to return any of my advances. Just kind of sitting out there silently.
Oh, what about the adorable little kitty cat though? Did he let you pet it? Don't.
No.
Don't.
You saw the joke start, and then I just turn it off. Lady
I
Stone
saw
would
those gears turn.
Lady Stone
I
would not
recognize that.
Lady Stone would not go that route. I don't know. He as I said, was not very warm to any of my trying to speak to him, so perhaps you'd
Oh.
fare better. I don't know, maybe you're his type.
Oh, I don't care if I'm his type. I just want to pet the animal. Not the kitty. I'm gonna go. Wish me luck. So it's like a half wall that he's on.
Yeah,
the
it's
other
like
side
a
of?
rear deck kind of thing that he's chilling out on, yeah.
This is more important than literally anything else we got going on in this game right now. Is us petting the animal. Okay.
It's fine. This is going to be an RP heavy episode anyway, so
Cool. Not just weird shit. Anyway. Hello.
hopefully none of that, frankly.
Hello. Sir.
He just turns. Can I help you with something?
Oh dear. I'm so sorry to disturb you, and I'm very, very, very sorry if this is like insulting in any way. But would you let me pet your kitty cat?
It is a gift for someone else.
So that is a no.
I was just explaining that it is not my cat.
Oh.
Why
Who
do
is
you
it
wish?
a gift for?
Hazard pops over the shoulder. So that's a yes?
That is information that you do not need to know.
Oh, I
It's weird.
apologize.
It's weird to answer a yes or no question with a non sequitur.
Shh, don't make him mad. Don't make him mad. We gotta be on this boat overnight. We don't want to get like thrown overboard or something.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Why do
What
you
is
wish to
up,
pet this
friendo?
gift cat so badly?
Look at it.
Look at the little chubby wubby face.
Look at it.
I hope all that's exactly what your characters
Yeah.
say.
Yes?
Yeah.
Because I
That
just
was-
pictured like the graphic novel adaptation of that. I know exactly what your faces look like as the characters
Yeah.
say it. Yeah.
Hazard, it's just like all face mask and then big anime eyes, like watery.
Will you stop bothering me if I let you pet the cat?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
He looks at Val. If you may pet the cat in that case, he'll swing the cage around.
Oh, but wait,
Going to be so nice and so gentle, and I'm just gonna like give a little ear scratchy.
Roll
It just
athletics
does a
nat
little.
20.
It does a little, just like, just seems to
Oh
like.
my god.
It seems to enjoy it.
I want 50.
so who is this pet for anyway?
That is a private question with a private answer.
I get a pet a fake cat. Be happy for
Well,
Is-
what if you're looking for extra private security?
I'm not.
Oh, beans. Okay.
Does the kitty cat have a name?
No.
I know you said it was a gift, but sometimes people name them and then people get them. They're like, that's a weird name. I'm gonna name you Sprinkles instead, or Bandit, or you know.
All cats are a gift.
The recipient can name it for themselves.
Oh. Well, it's just a sweet little chubby wubby face, and I just love her so much. Scritch, 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 scritch. And now I suppose I have to carry out my end of the deal. So, you know, like, is your final stop in Bright Bay? Like, where are you, like, what's going on? Like, sidestepping, trying to get in between the cat and the carrier.
Okay.
Let me razzle dazzle you. With
Technically, he
awkwardness.
would actually. Okay. If we're gonna be, he would actually probably swing the cage back around to the other side of him. So leaving it.
Ah.
I don't know, man. Hazard's got some tricks though. He may be able to get to it. We'll see.
Okay, Hazard, I
Hazard,
will
like-
dimension door you over to the cat carrier.
Just one forehead scritchy scratch.
Will you leave me alone?
I will tell you anything you want from me to play with that kitty.
Just tell me that you'll stop bothering me.
You'll stop bothering me.
He swings the cage around. My
Gucci goo.
my destination is also a private matter.
I am the darkness,
Oh.
and you are adorable.
Well, thank you so much for letting us, like, you know, pet your not cat.
Good,
We
sweet
really,
kitty.
really appreciate
It's a
it. By the
cat.
way,
It's just not mine.
it's okay. Well, anyway, my name is Val, and this is Hazard. And if you have any problem on the boat, maybe give us a holler, and we can maybe help. Come on, Hazard, let's go. I think he's really mad now.
I owe you a life debt.
Hello, kitty cat. Oh no, it won't let me get off the boat. Okay, it's fine. I'll
Oh
walk
yeah,
away.
there's a lines drawn there.
Hazard's gonna
Charlie?
bitch.
Sweet boy,
what?
you
Yeah?
really missed out there. That was an experience.
I missed out on the kitty.
Yes. She was precious and beautiful in every single way.
Okay.
Charlie, do you not like kitty cat? Whoa, what are you doing? You do not like animals?
Little animals, they kind of
No. What I say? You had to do it
They-
yourself.
I don't know what it is. Just sometimes they get a little territorial with me because I think sometimes they interpret that I'm a little animal.
Oh. That makes
so
sense,
I
actually.
don't do too well with the little animals.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah. Hey, is Lancer okay?
Lancer's fishing.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure you weren't, like, puking.
No, he's got
No,
a-
the centaur's sail. He's good.
Right, but, like, that doesn't mean, like, he doesn't, like, that one centaur that's like, I am a shame, like, to the fleet because I cannot hold my own at sea.
You really think Lancer's the shame?
I mean, no, we just, like, did some weird shit to go pet a cat, so...
What would be a good role for you while fishing? I don't know what that would be.
Survival, probably?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nature,
That's good.
survival.
See if you catch anything.
It's just leisure activity. He doesn't. He might not even keep it unless it's like a big marlin or something.
Swordfish.
Well, You pull up a nice tuna.
And he holds it over his head. We dine tonight.
Yeah, you see
What
Quad. Quad looks down from like from the rudder or whatever, from whatever the wheel, and just, oh, that's great. Give that to the cook. Well, definitely, you all can absolutely enjoy that tonight.
Oh, he absolutely is gonna.
Although my boat, I get a portion.
Well,
What
yeah.
We took a chunk of the tuna and we took it back to the kitty cat under the pretense that we are trying to feed the kitty cat and we get more cat time.
I mean, that wouldn't be pretense. That would be us trying to feed a kitty cat because, yes, it would absolutely love that. But we need to shift focus. I've never been on a boat before, and I need to try some weird shit. You in?
You've technically been on a little sailboat, but yeah, you've never been on anything like this.
I will supervise.
Excellent. I need help out of my armor.
Okay.
Excellent. So, yeah, I get the armor taken off, and it's just me and my mask and my grappling hook.
It's very 2020 of you.
Right?
Dude, some guy. Okay,
Florida man.
when I came back from my walk today, somebody's mask was like a skull face kind of thing, which is fine. But
Yeah.
if I open a
Stylish.
door and I look up and the first thing I see is Skullface in a hoodie, you bet I'm gonna react. Like I looked up, I was like, I took a step back, I was like, what? And then I realized it was just a person. But
I kind of live in a perpetual state of, no, this one's the bank robber. No, this one's the bank robber.
I still haven't worked up the balls to go rob a bank.
well, it was
Me
more
neither.
like
Oh,
I think
well.
I've said like my reaction is typically fight over flight. So it was like an immediate recoil and then like this is like I didn't raise a fist, but I was like it was like a half cocked like, oh, it's just a neighbor of mine. I probably
I'll
shouldn't
take you
punch
down,
a
Dad.
neighbor
I
of
got
mine.
you.
Yeah,
I've
that's
talked
right.
about have I told the story about when I thought I saw a ghost, so I punched it.
I saw a
No.
ghost
Longer
in
story.
Richard's basement when I slept over. I'm
I
sorry.
just saw a ghost like flip past your camera. Anyway,
Me-
so D&D.
I did
Right.
you do have a little dust going by your camera every once in a while, Andrew.
That's
It was
weird.
it was actually right when you said that too. It was kind of funny, or just like a reflection of the light on your wall or something.
It's a sign. It
Yeah.
wasn't that.
Anyways,
Yeah. All right. Back to some serious shit. So, I'm going to attach the grappling hook to the side of the ship here, this like side back part, and I'm gonna kind of jump in the water and let the boat tow me through the water.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass. Just
Okay.
if I die,
Hmm.
let the rest of the party know.
I could, I don't think it goes that fast. I could probably come Dimension Door and grab you if something really bad happens. But maybe also wear a boat to tether you to it.
That's what the ring is for.
If you encounter
I'll
any
go
sharks,
back.
just jump over them.
Sharks.
I have a door. I have the ring that'll give me dimension door, and the grappling hook, which should just pull
Oh,
me
you're
back.
gravy then.
the ring is Misty Step.
Misty step, same diff. It's diff.
Well,
but whatever.
the range is a little different.
Let's get our heads clear.
I would like to inspire you for this magical endeavor that you are about to partake.
Sweet.
Peace
I'm
and
feeling
blessings.
inspired. And I run and just pew, swan dive off,
Yee!
and just.
Okay. Yeah, acrobatics for your wakeboarding routine here.
Hell yes!
Oh yeah,
I wasn't supposed to be at advantage, but
it's a nat one then.
cool. When I
You-
fire it, it bounces off the side of the ship because I miscalculated, and I just splash into the water without being tethered to the ship at all.
you hear Quad just yell, "Man overboard!" And
I got him.
Tetra's gonna sprint out at hearing that.
I oopsied pretty hard, guys.
What is your will Dimension Door help you here? Can you do that on not a surface?
I mean, I can go above it and just splash down, grab him, and then. whoop.
Okay, so you don't have to actually reach out of the door,
I
or
mean,
you don't
if I
have you don't have to entirely pass through. You could just open the door to drag someone back through it.
I mean, I think I got to technically cast it twice.
if I'm jumping
Okay.
off of it, I should, as long as I don't wait like a minute to do it, I should be able to just kind of teleport back on
Okay.
30 feet.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do
That
that.
might
You
be a little too high up.
actually, yeah, it would be kind of high up.
See, an Artem, would I? Ooh. Okay.
I mean, Val's thing would work.
Okay. Yeah, I will gladly let Val save me here.
So Tetra runs down at hearing the man overboard thing, and all these crew members who I'm not going to move because they're all individual tokens. All
I'm
like run
fine.
over to the side to see it, and then as they're staring over the side, just this portal opens and Val walks out with a very soaking wet Hazard.
Oh, she'd probably be soaking wet too, because she
Yeah.
probably had to get in the water to get
So you
in.
both step out, just soaking wet.
Hazard's just standing there.
So we're not going to do that one again.
Tetra walks right up to the two of you. I'm just going to say this once. We already have your gold for this trip.
And Hazard squirts a mouthful of seawater out, not at her, but in her general direction,
Mm-hmm.
and just like cracks up.
I'm gonna go hide. Before
Oh,
She's
shit.
going to go back to her little
Before
office.
Lancer catches word of this, I'm gonna go lie down and pretend none of these happened.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
cut to Lancer having taken his tuna to the kitchen. As the chef's just working, he just turns around. Oh, hello there. What can I do for you?
What can you make with this? And he's just gonna drop it onto the dude's table.
Well, fish. We could make fish.
I can make a whole lot of good stuff with that. It's probably going to be better than the meal I already had planned.
We should absolutely eat it tonight.
We're going to do exactly that. Thank you, sir.
And that's his interaction. He's just gonna
Okay.
go back onto the deck.
Where you will walk out and see a soaking wet Val and has. Well, I don't know where you guys went.
I'm gonna go like hide in the boat basement
Okay.
because I don't want Team Dad to get mad. Team Dad's already mad.
He's always disappointed. He's never mad.
All right. Any other zany ideas, or I'll move us ahead to like the meal time.
I think in order to like lay low, Hazard spends a lot of the time either on the mast or in the crow's nest. The rest of the time, just kind of absorbing the sea air and all of that, really taking it in.
Okay. What is Charlie doing on this boat? How's he occupying his time?
I was thinking that Charlie's also been up to some very
Shenanigans.
victimless mischief.
Okay.
Like, did you go
But he's
invisible
been
and then
invisible
go pet
pretty
the
much
cat?
the whole time.
Knew it, my boy.
He's just like gone around exploring and stuff, but he's not really bothering anybody. But he's just wandering places sometimes where he's not supposed to go. But he's not
I
really
bet he-
listening to anybody or.
I bet he pet the cat.
I bet he pet the cat.
Nah.
Invisible.
So
Charlie
you find
definitely got to look at the cat. Like, what's this cat all about? But he didn't pet the
it's
cat.
cat in a cage. So Charlie, as you're wandering around, you go below decks and you wouldn't find anything out of the ordinary. You know, there's bunks for passengers to sleep. There's a couple things being stored. You see, you'd see these various midshipmen doing their roles, hoisting the sails, etc. The one interesting thing I think you'd find though is if you're kind of thoroughly exploring, at some point you'd probably end up in this kind of little office-y area here that Tetra's in.
Mm-hmm.
And you would see that she's writing something. If you want to look into that further, you
I would
can. But
probably try to like peek up and look at what she's
Okay.
writing.
So you see that she's writing. She's only started on it, but she says something to the effect of like it's something to the effect of just like, now that she's back on board a ship, she does hope to some point return to, she lost her crew on that one island, and she's writing about how she hopes at some point to be able to return to that island and kind of just like recollect the stuff that was lost there, just to bring back like something of her crew just back to the mainland, just to like kind of send them off properly.
Is she journaling or is she writing to somebody?
It's more journaling, and then
Okay.
even you can roll it with advantage because you're invisible, but if you're gonna hang out there and try to read it, like peek around her, I would need a stealth roll.
No, he'd probably just take a glance and then
Okay.
gaining that much, he'd be like, "Yeah, okay." And like, he didn't seem too concerned.
Okay.
Like nothing was like, "I am secretly planning to betray these people." Like nothing,
Yeah.
nothing bad like that. So he'd
Dear
probably just
Dream
carry
Knights,
along.
I've got them all in one place. Come aboard.
Release the Kraken. Like no. Yeah, he'll probably just move on.
Anything else? Otherwise, eventually dinner time will roll around.
No, I think he's mainly just being.
That was more. That was to
Generally curious
everyone,
and-
but
Oh, okay.
okay. Yeah, so nothing more. Anything
Drying
else?
off my armor.
Your real fancy armor.
Yeah.
So eventually dinner time rolls around and everybody be all gathered. There's this delicious fish meal that is now prepared for everybody thanks to Lancer's catch. And you would notice when you're all gathered around eating, that the guy with the cat is not there eating. Everyone else is.
Is
Where's
the cat
he?
here eating?
No.
Oh, what even?
You would if you poked your head out of the dining area, you would see that he's still just in the same place at the rear deck.
He's just going to preemptively look at Val and Hazard and be like, "Leave him alone."
But what if we bring his kitty cat some tuna?
He can get tuna for his own cat if he wants to.
But the
It's
cat
noble for
isn't his. The
everybody.
cat's supposed to be a gift. He doesn't even have the name for the cat. So what if he doesn't care for the animal at all?
That's not our problem.
This is what heroes try to fix, Lancer.
Not at all. We're trying to fix things that are much bigger than this.
But I can take care of the kitty cat. I can't.
Not your cat.
You sound like my dad. Okay.
Well, listen, it's not your cat to worry about. Do not trouble yourself with these things.
But I want the kitty cat.
Okay, so yeah, dinner passes also without incident. As the chef is kind of clearing the plates, Tetra will point out, she'll just like, I just want to say real quick before normal deck duties resume, and not long we'll actually be passing by in sort of a triangulated position with Under Island if people want to look out on the deck and get a nice view of it in the distance.
Really?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Most definitely, yes. This is where we die.
Time to pull out those goggles.
Who has been in the crow's nest during dinner?
Just probably just one of the crew members.
Hazard is up there, like kind of slinked over, kind of lounging up there, picking at a ration, and just
Okay.
like asking him obnoxious questions every like 30 seconds.
Silver, 23, radishes, 2 brothers. I think I was maybe 22.
I feel like I've learned a lot about you. That's
Thanks.
pretty rad. You know, silver's not a popular favorite color, but I think it's pretty rad. Like, it's not a base color, it's neutral, but like flashy still. You know what I mean? Good choice.
Thanks. So yeah, eventually, you'll pass by, and the people gather on the deck, and Tetra just points out, there it is. I would say it's probably about 20 miles from our position, but out there in the distance, there it is, Under Island, home of all the goblin kind. And take it from me,
Although maybe this
they need
Sorry,
to
did you
stay
say
there.
Goblin kind?
Yes, the goblins that took out my crew.
What's the reputation of goblins in this world?
This island, actually, there used to be a bunch of centaur that lived there, and they fled it when the goblin like emerged from underground, and so now it's just kind of this occupied island with just like these like assumedly feral goblins.
I mean, most goblins are
So-
feral.
So it's just a place people don't want to go for the most part.
Hmm.
Charlie cast fireball.
I'm gonna see what's over there.
And
Hey,
it's
Val,
like,
could you help me get my armor back on, please? Quick, please.
yeah,
do
yeah, of
there?
course,
Let me
of course.
see. Is there a max distance on the Eyes of the Eagle?
Just says that you can make out details of extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across.
All right, yeah, it's 20 miles out. I guess I can give you that with the eyes.
20 miles?
It's 20 miles from where you currently are, which gives you an idea of the size of it too. I mean, if we go back to the big map, which is going to take me 2 jumps to get there, so 1 second. We go back to the we go back to the big map. You're like right about here in between the things.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, underneath of it is where all the goblins live. Hence the name Under Island.
So, are we taking a quick side trip?
I mean, Rufus is expecting us in Bright Bay.
Also, the boat is not going that way.
No. You are not the captain.
He is the captain.
Um,
I am the
Me?
captain now.
but you just see it out there in the distance. Also worth pointing out, much like dinner, everybody's gathered around looking at it on the deck. But again, our mysterious gentleman is not there.
I want to know who the mysterious man is with his amazing beard and the kitty cat.
Okay. Well, if you wish to do that, you can. But if you're going to speak to me, sorry, I have to refresh Roll20, so give me a moment here.
Yeah, Roll20 has been acting up for me a little bit. this
Yeah,
time.
it's also like the past like couple episodes have been actually building out the stuff in here. I've had to like come back a few hours later because it's been chugging, but you know, it's a popular service, and these are trying times. Anyways, he's not on deck. So Val, if Val were to go back to see what he's doing, if you were to go back to the rear deck, you would actually see he is not presently there. And if you'd pass through the dining area and all this to get there, and you would not have seen him on the way.
Hey, again, lady. Where did Mr. Mystery and his adorable little companion go? If you don't mind me asking.
He passed through, heading toward the main deck just after dinner. Is he not out there?
He's not. And
I suppose that would have made
Frankly-
looking at the distance a little more fun if he was. Oh well.
yeah, a little bit. But also, like, he didn't feed the cat, he didn't eat, I'm sure he probably has rations himself. But, like, it's not his cat. Why would he want to take care of a cat that isn't even his? He doesn't care to name it. So he doesn't have, like, the cat's best wishes at heart. So,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Miss Shademark. I found him handsome, but you seem far more into him than I was.
it's the cat, Lady Stone, come on!
I know, I understand. Men with animals.
Purple blush. Just stupid purple blush. Just, like, okay, goodbye. That's it. That's all I do.
Okay. But yeah, he's not out here on the deck with you.
I don't suppose I can like sneak into the first mate's quarters, find the ledger with all of the people on it, and get a fucking name, as opposed to just going and directly facing my problems.
You also know Tetra. You could probably just ask.
But also, Tetra's mad at me. Knock knock.
Oh, hello, Val.
Hey, girl.
Hi.
Not to absolutely derail the rest of this game, like I probably maybe already have in some instances, but
I don't know what you mean by that.
well, you didn't see the unbirthing, if you know what I mean. So
No, we didn't. Nor will we ever. Not while
Here's
I'm
hoping.
DMing.
Here's hoping. Can you tell me anything about the man with the
Oh, the other
No.
passenger.
yeah.
He has a cat. He said he calls himself Dougal. That's about all I have.
That's it?
That's it. He paid his gold. He got aboard. He needed passage to Bright Bay.
I was hoping you were going to spill the tea on that one, girlfriend.
Dougal.
Dougal with Kitty that has no name, and he doesn't want to name it.
Is there a problem with him? If there's a problem between passengers, I would like to know.
I mean, not one that actually makes viable sense, and I've already been told by like the team that Lancer that I am being unreasonable, and then I need to just put it down. And also, you know, now it's a mystery because he's just been kind of dangled in my face, and nope. See you later. Walk away.
Okay. And you also, as you're up here, you don't see him in this part of the deck.
I just walk over here and sit down.
Okay.
I'll keep watch the night for freaking goblins and sea monsters, guys.
Okay. Anything else people want to do during this boat ride? Otherwise, you'll get there in the morning and you're all good.
We should probably do like swap shifts to watch. Over
Oh,
the
if you're
night.
totally into it, then yeah. Because the second I was like, haha, sea monsters, but goblins now.
Oh no, really? I mean, like there might be sea monsters too. We never know. Sahagin or something.
Hazard
yeah.
spends his patrol and whatever all his time completely avoiding
Lady Stone.
Lady Stone after the Purvis, slipping the perv over there.
Okay. I
You
mean,
gave me a weird face, Sid. Have you never heard that? Like when you shake someone's
Oh no,
hand and then they do that?
I heard it. I stumbled
Ugh.
upon another atrocity, so we can proceed without acknowledging it.
You can send it to me privately. That's fine.
Yes.
I mean, Andrew, at some point, Stone would just go to her quarters anyway to just turn in for the night. So
I'm free.
unless you would like to join me in here, Mr. Hazard.
He's like
Very
tied
well.
himself to the
Closes
mast.
the door.
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, all right then. And so she'll sashay below deck.
She gives me the willies.
I will take first watch, I suppose. Or actually, it would probably make more sense for me to take a watch where it's actually dark because of the whole dark vision thing.
Same.
Overall.
Does Charlie take a watch, or does he just sleep? Do you guys want a child taking a watch?
It's up to Charlie. He's
No,
he's grown.
That watch.
I would stay up with him if he wanted to have to do a watch or
You-
something.
You only need 3 rounds, right, to get through the night? Isn't that the... Technically?
I guess if we all did 4 hours worth, yeah.
So that's a 12-hour night.
Well, if you're starting from, sundown to morning.
Right.
7 to 7 or 8 to 8, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, Quad will just be like...
technically a full rest is 8 hours,
Right.
so...
Hey, you guys know I have men to take these watches. You can just get the rest you want.
Alright, cool. Well, I mean, Hazard...
Say that again?
I'd feel safer if I was watching one of them.
Very well. You're roboting a bit there, Captain Lancer, but...
Lancebot. Hazard spends like most of the night. I mean, he still meditates for 4 hours, but he's used his rope to like fashion kind of a hammock thing on the mast on the bottom there, and he's just kind of
Okay.
swaying along,
Okay.
enjoying the ocean breeze and just soaking it in.
Okay, and Hazard, your watch passes without incident. Nothing happens, no attacks. You do not see Dougal or the kitty cat at all during your watch, for what it's worth, either, but no incidents.
Guys,
Why
let's
did you
not
say
deal with
that?
dream nights and let's just look after Dougal and the cat.
Hey, we're in a boat
God.
now. We've got a new world, a new life ahead of us. Let's just,
It's a new dawn.
let's just,
It's a new
you know,
day.
you know? No, it's no.
So yeah, Hazard's Watch passes that incident. Who's next?
Is it the late night shift?
Yeah, because third would be the one that goes into
It's
the
me.
morning. Okay.
I will do it.
Okay. Your watch passes without incident. Nothing happens. And if you're looking for him, you also do not see Dougal or the cat milling
May I
about at
just
any
say,
point.
if you don't want me to keep derailing this shit, you will stop bringing him up because I want.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying you don't notice him.
Play with the kitty doggo,
I'm just saying you don't
Monster.
notice him during your watch.
but always present in our minds.
Yeah, if it's something Val's curious about, she doesn't
The
see him
cute
at
dog
any
at
point.
a party, and I only see like a part of the dog, and I'm like, dog. Anyway,
Okay, and who takes last watch? Lancer, I guess.
Yeah, Lancer will take
Okay. Lancer takes his watch. He's disinterested in Dougal and the cat anyway, but Lancer's watch
he
also
sees him.
he doesn't. Lancer's watch also passes without incident. There's no Kraken attack. The Devourer is not secretly underneath this boat anywhere. And
Bullshit.
yeah,
I don't believe you. Insight.
you incite the DM.
Yeah. I do need to pee.
Okay,
All right. I appreciate your patience.
it's fine. Just leave the camera up so it doesn't. Nope, there it goes. Leave the camera
feel
up so it
like I
doesn't break the
should
stream, if you will.
I feel like I should know the name Dougal. That is what is bugging me really bad.
I'll tell you so you don't waste time searching. You don't.
No, because it only showed up one of one on my notes, and it says Dougal
Yep.
with the kitty that has no name, and he doesn't want to name it. Period.
So yeah, the morning rolls around. Your watches are all complete. Everybody is nice and rested. And
I would like to approach Captain Lancer. Captain,
Yes.
did you see him at all?
Who?
Dougal and the kitty cat.
No, I wasn't particularly looking for him though.
What are you even doing on... Just never mind. Just never mind. I'll walk away.
What?
This is the only happy thing I have to distract me from, like, the crushing weight of the world, Lancer. Come on! That's real. That's real hurt.
He's just left confused.
Charlie is going to go around to whichever crew member looks like he's struggling the most and cast enhance ability on him to help him out.
Okay. Well, I'll say it's this guy at 2 o'clock over here.
Here you go, buddy.
Oh,
Whether you want it or not.
thanks, young skipper. Maybe we'll make a sailor out of you yet. That feels great.
Please, no.
No, you don't want to be a
I
sailor?
do not want to do what you do. What you are doing looks hard. That's why I'm helping you.
It's
I
a
do not want
noble.
to do
It's a
that.
noble profession. He just farts in the middle of his sentence.
Well, no offense to it, but I'm gonna back away about 10 feet.
That's
Social
fair.
distancing and all.
Well, that fish we had last night, probably gonna be a bad one. And all his other friends pulling ropes around with him that can't leave. Oh, come on, Chuck.
Did not do any favors on a boat with no shower.
It's
You
quite
got the whole
true,
ocean around you. Hazard knows. He went for yep.
Yeah, Hazard took a bath.
Speaking of which, I have something for Hazard once the boat arrives, so I'll wait on that. But
Charlie,
Yeah?
good morning, darling. Have you had breakfast yet?
No.
Would you like some?
Yes?
Wonderful. Come this way, and we will get you some
Okay.
breakfast. And I have a business opportunity for you, my dear.
Business? Oh boy. I don't know much about business.
It is the best deal.
What's the business?
Would you like to go invisible for like just a little minute to go look for the weird beardy guy. I would do it myself, but I feel like he thinks I'm already getting kind of lurky. And Lady Stone, every time I ask about him, she's like, "Oh, yeah, you seem to be more."
Oh, so by business you mean favor.
Oh, well, if you want, I can pay you money, or I can give you. Hold on a second.
No, it's fine. I'll do it as a favor. That's
No,
we're
darling,
friends.
no.
Or I can
No,
give you
no,
this +3 great axe
Just-
that
just-
I've been carrying.
When you said business, I thought we were gonna be like opening up a business together.
Oh, we could totally
Like
do
when
that
all
if
this
you
was
want.
done.
When everything is over, that would be lovely.
Okay.
Also, if you want, I have new pajamas.
Wait, what?
How about you just buy me breakfast?
Where'd those come
I have
from?
new pajamas listed in some of my notes.
I don't think they're gonna fit me.
The word pajamas
Oh.
does not exist in my outline of the entire show so far, so I don't know
I
where
was,
this
I was certainly drunk at the time, but I remember pajamas. I'm pretty sure we bought matching pajamas.
I accept that. I'll take that.
Oh,
as
like
canon.
Van and Val by matching pajamas?
that sounds vaguely
more
familiar.
likely than Hazard. Yeah, I think Hazard. I'm gonna check Hazard's sheet real fast.
Okay.
Okay, but
All right, I am
seriously,
going
I'll
to
give
go
you money.
invisible and look around for this person.
Hey, don't be like too over the top with it. I don't know how powerful this guy is. If his beard color is any indicator, he's ultra powerful. But just where the heck is he at? Yeah.
Okay.
Bless
Okay.
him.
Give me an investigation roll. And because you're invisible and no one's going to bother you, I would allow it at advantage.
Well, that's good because I have a -1.
Oh no.
Yo, if Hazard stole
Oh.
Vander's starting trinket, he could move at 40 feet around.
I
Damn.
think it's safe to say
If
that
Lancer
I did
took
not
it, he could
find
move
him.
55.
Say what?
Lancer speed's 50.
Jesus.
So with that, he could do 55.
I could almost keep up.
Charlie, so that's an 8. You thoroughly explore the boat, and you do not find Dougal nor his cat.
I'm sorry, I looked all over. I did not see him or the cat anywhere.
Well, that's
I
okay. I
did my
guess.
best.
Maybe he jumped ship or something. No, dear. I know you did. We can still go
You know,
into business
sometimes you
together,
do your
okay?
best, but it just doesn't go your way.
The last 2 Dream Night fights, yes, sir. I know that feeling. Thank you.
See anything else I can do for you?
No. How are you holding up, kiddo?
Yeah, a little bit of seasickness. I'm looking forward to getting off the boat.
We should be done soon. Docking soon.
Yes, you do arrive, and you get ready to dock. Here you go. We can say this is your, what?
Okay.
Why is map doing weird things? You can say this is your little boat right here that's pulling up to the city.
Hey.
Actually, again, only Val was part of initially.
Not by myself.
But people are still familiar with this being the ASMR city. So yeah, the ship pulls up, and Lady E disembarks.
It's weird. The docks look exactly the same.
I was gonna say, guys, the docks are. We landed right where we left off.
Make a circle.
Stowe gets off.
What even is this place?
Wait, hold on.
I knew it was a cruise.
Wait. Now it looks different. Now you've arrived on the opposite side.
It actually really does.
Wait,
Oh, look at that! This place is totally different.
That works a little too well.
It's also it's also in a different hemisphere.
Oh my god.
So anyway, yeah, you get there. And Lady Stone disembarks. Quad does a head count and she steps off, and the whole party counts off, and just, wait a minute. We had another one. What happened to the guy with the cat? Anybody
Oh,
see?
he was really gone.
Anybody see guy with the cat?
Oh no, but you know what? He vanished at some point last night around dinner time.
Hey, what? Are you certain
Vanished
about this?
At some point around dinner time. He did not come to dinner. Lady Stone said, "Oh hey, he might have come this way, going towards dinner." But he was not at dinner. He was not downstairs. He was not at his cat. I know too much about this.
Lady Stone gives you a look.
Maybe
I have to
he
go
just
finish
went
up my
through-
paperwork for Mellowfield, but it was a pleasure traveling with you all. And then she
It
will
was lovely to see you again, Lady Stone.
make her exit. Oh, and I'm sure Ara would love to see you at the One-Winged Angel now that it's under her management.
Oh
Yes,
boy, I would like to go there.
It is a nice place.
So anyway,
The whole time she's saying goodbye, Hazard is like hiding behind Val,
It's okay.
just like fear glaring at her.
he looks at so you say this stuff about Dougal. Quad looks at Tetra. They both look at each other. Well, he paid his gold. So be it.
You are not Oh no, I wonder what happened to the cat.
Is it okay if we examine the room? This leaves a funny feeling in my mouth, and it's not the tuna.
I'm
Sure,
still
if,
not sure if that was the cat at all.
if you wish, we'll have
That's true.
we'll be
too.
gathering up passengers to ferry back across the bay anyway, so we'll be here a bit.
I appreciate it. Also, awesome ship, great experience, 5 out of 5. Would transit again.
Thanks. Give us a recommendation on Yelp when you get back to C2E then, huh?
Yeah. And,
2 out of 5.
Because
I
in
shit
canon,
myself.
Yelp does exist in C2E. According to a
Two,
joke Andrew made once.
You're welcome. Two Eye Scalpwhy, he was a blast to talk to up in the crow's nest there.
Oh, alright. Tetra, you'll have to give him some sort of commendation for that.
Personally, I think maybe he gets a little lonely. But, that's on the DL.
Alright, so you get back on your boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate, especially his quarters,
Okay.
Why are we spending time on this?
because it's weird. Someone just disappeared out of the blue on a ship with no exits that you were on, and you're not intrigued by that,
Maybe he went invisible to get away from you.
dude.
Hey.
I promised
watch
I would
it.
leave him alone, so that is
Yeah.
might be the case.
Stop giving me that look.
You're not our
Go
real
do
dad.
it, Hazard.
You're not our real team dad.
Also,
You're
though,
our
please
step
don't.
team dad.
Please don't also tell my dad if you see him again, please.
So this one's for his room, and then this one's for the ship.
Okay. You do a thorough search and you find nothing. You find no traces of him, nothing left behind. He's not here.
Is there anything unrelated I find in the process?
Not from this search, but I might have something for Hazard once he steps back off the boat.
I step off the boat.
Okay. On your way off, on your way, since you found nothing as you step off the boat, Qual just, hey, kid, before you go, come here.
I do wave a little over enthusiastically at the pirate chief there at the desk. Bye. It was a nice boat. Bye.
Kid, I have something for you.
Yeah. Bye. It was good to. I also wear leather. It's okay. Bye.
Enjoying your crow's nest, pal. Anyway, you took a real tumble there back in the ocean.
No, I meant to do that. I dove in.
Right.
Yeah, I just missed with the grappling hook.
So you won't be wanting my lucky knife then.
A cool knife? What the? Yeah, dude.
Well, you all brought it back to me, but now that I've got a new crew, great first mate, reliable ship, maybe it's not about the lucky knife at all, considering everything you and your friends have been up to. If it goes as smoothly as your tumble in the water there did, maybe you need a little more help.
Okay.
So here, why don't you take this with you? And he'll hand over the knife that you retrieved from the goose the other week. You want to read out what that does?
Quad's lucky knife. This +1 dagger gives the wielder a spot of luck. Whenever you roll a 1, you may re-roll all dice displaying the 1, but you must use the new rolls. This applies to both attack and damage rolls. So, just to clarify,
I should have put more language in this than there is, but basically, if you're using this knife in combat, you can re-roll your ones. It's sort of like the way you can re-roll a Great Weapon Master thing.
so it'll probably... So if I roll a crit fail to attack, I can re-roll. If I roll damage...
You can re-roll those too.
Okay.
Yep, it's like Great Weapon Master. You can re-roll your ones.
That's sick.
You might want to specify, is it using this dagger, or because the way it's worded, if he just has the dagger on him, he can reroll.
It's meant to be for combat.
So if I'm wielding it, even in an offhand, I can...
Yes. You need to be wielding this to get this effect.
But if it's in my offhand and I miss with my other thingy, do I still get the benefits?
No, you need to be using this particular knife.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's
I
what was wondering.
Yeah,
I was
let me
like,
narrow it
can you
down.
Roll anyone. Also, it says whenever you roll a 1, but you're only combat rolls.
Yeah, well, this applies to both attack and damage. I should have said only applies to attack and damage rolls with a knife, but so yeah, I didn't use enough language there.
No, it's cool.
But yeah, so if you're attacking with this knife, you can re-roll the ones with it.
Nice. I will certainly...
And I know that's something particularly Hazard would probably want in combat.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily a knife boy now that I've got 2 nice short swords, but that is good. That's real good.
Yep. And let me put this in your... I'll make it a note, a handout for everybody too. Give me one second.
Perfect. Thank you.
Uh-huh. But anyways,
What class are you? Are you assassin or something else?
Oh, I'm a ranger.
Oh, right, you're a ranger.
Yeah.
Right.
which kind of ranger? I don't even remember.
Oh,
the whatever has horde breaker, whatever you are. Right?
Yeah, I went with that fighting style. Not Beastmaster, basically.
The other one.
Wait, that's Barbarian.
I miss playing Barbarian.
Okay, the knife is in. It's in
Just
everybody's
getting hit,
inventory,
not
but
getting
so.
hurt.
Yep.
And except for when you get your head cut off.
Finn has a song for that.
Roll a d20.
It's 9.
Those single digits.
Well, it depends on the modifier. If that's a +7 modifier, you're in pretty good shape.
That's true. All right, so the knife is that's in everybody's just handouts, so you have it. So yeah, you're in Bright Bay. And upon step, Val is also going to receive something when she steps off the ship. She's going to get another sending from Rufus that just says, "Oh wait." She just gets
Brought me ice cream.
Oh, that's nice. You get a sending from Rufus that just says, "I have arrived. We will hold our ritual this evening."
We have also arrived. Sounds good. Where do we meet? I'm assuming at the order, but just to verify.
Yeah, you get another sending back at the order. Where else?
I don't know. I just wanted to verify information.
Who is this?
Rufus, the Torm guy.
Hey guys! We're doing like a ritual tonight. I forgot about this part. What are we doing?
As As a
That's-
reminder, in part of your in trying to gather up armies for this thing, Rufus
Yeah.
wanted to possibly contact Heavenside people about an angel army,
Right.
and possibly
Okay.
even the Hellside about a devil army, and
That's
possibly
right.
even go see the Modrons about the help
I
from them.
had this brief flash, just because the wording, I
Mhm.
had this brief flash of like Rufus doesn't realize who he's sending to, and this is like some weird information
coded
that I'm
thing.
getting.
He's gonna murder you all this evening.
Yeah, that's exactly what's up.
The message was not intended for you. Yeah.
Here to kill those weird heroes. Disregard their last message. It wasn't for you. Wrong number.
So yeah, you've arrived. You've got till the evening. So Val's been here before, so she's been to the One Winged Angel, the real nice tavern. There's a shop here. You could technically go visit Lady Stone as well if you wanted to. There's whatever you want to do in town until the evening arrives. So let me know, or we can fast forward. Whatever it is y'all would like to do.
So I tried to break into this building over here.
Mm-hmm.
There was kind of like it wasn't a coup, but we totally overthrew the guy that owned the building. And this really sweet lady now oversees everything, and she's super, super great. Over there is Sonny Surplus. Super great, super amazing guy.
Over there, she points to the other side of the city.
Over there is where Vanderlike tied his shoe once. And over there, Visk, he puked and he pooped his pants. And I miss him
That
dearly.
doesn't sound like a special event.
It took him out for a whole episode. It was pretty special.
It's pretty special. And it was here
Was
too.
it? Was it?
Maybe we should just go to the order.
Yeah, let's go.
Hazard is going to drop into. I'm not sure what kind of department it would be, but basically
God.
like map makers, cartographers,
Okay.
and basically offer up information and see if he can get any compensation for any information he can provide for like the maps and places he's been.
Okay. So you
I
go
know that's a
inside.
weird thing to say.
No, I get what you're saying. Let's. I'll take us back to the big map for this. So yeah, you're able to find a cartographer shop if that's what you want. And there's like an ASMR probably behind the desk, just a real like, smart looking one. Probably has glasses and like really well kept hair. Just, oh, hello. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I've been kind of like keeping notes on different travels we've been in, and I have some like drawings and map locations and coordinates and such, and I just wanted to kind of turn those in and see if I could make some coin for my party to supplement.
What sort of markings do you wish to sell to us?
Well, and I'll tell them the tales of where we've been and the underground layers and such. Maybe not. That seems like private information, huh? I mean, the gates are closed and fucked up at this point. I don't know. Anything that seems...
I would say no gate stuff, just to be on the safe side for right now.
Yeah. Everything but gate stuff and personal private stuff. Like, we're not going to dox people.
Okay. Well, just looking at this map, like what sort of stuff would you be pointing out that's not already here? Because they would basically have all this and more. Because, I'm kind of revealing stuff to you guys as we go.
Right. If they have anything on Seatwee in that area, I could help out with that especially. Or like the woodlands outside of Seatwee.
You know what? I would say, okay, so you tell them, and why you're an expert on the region? Have things shifted?
I was an expert as of, and then give the date. I've been adventuring for what, like a month now? 2 months?
Probably about a month.
A month? Okay. Yeah. I'll
And
get-
I mean, in your experience, like, you know that like the city is pushing further and further out into the woods. Are you still masked when you're saying all this, by the way?
oh yeah, I'm in my like
Okay.
badass gear.
And what exactly makes you an expert of the region? I mean, you're hiding your own identity from us, so how do we know that's something we can trust?
Well, I'm a local, not here but there.
Can you
Or
prove
am
that to us?
I could. Well, yeah, I could.
Will you?
Oh hell no, I can't endanger my family or friends.
Well, then I hope you'll understand we can't exactly change our maps just based on someone who comes in here and won't even show us his face.
That's fair. Well, what areas are we heading towards?
Your next stop after this is you're probably gonna go to Scorchstone up here, which is the Tiefling area, Tiefling City.
Okay.
For the record, they'd probably be more inclined to trust you if you weren't a masked individual talking to them.
Well, I'm sorry. I have to be a ghost everywhere I go. Just water vapor being destroyed in the sunlight.
I see. Well, if you decide to change your mind and give us something a little more concrete and reliable, then perhaps we could pay you for your help.
You know what? I'll just purchase some information.
Okay, what sort of information do you want?
Well, we're heading to Scorchstone. I'd like information on that and the areas we will be facing on the way there. Some, literature that's light enough for good travel, but dense with information.
Well, there's not much on the way there. You'll just be making a transfer at the mountain split when you live here, but if you want information on the city, then certainly we have encyclopedias that will go into that detail.
What about I'm assuming deserts?
Uh-huh.
What about the deserts in between? I want to know what plants are edible if I get stuck. I want to know about what kind of lizards are going to have parasites and which ones are good to eat if we get in a bad situation. And then I want to know everything about Mountain Split and Scorchstone. Culture, environment.
Not much to say on Mountain Split. Not much has been written about the worm tunnels at this time. It's just a new transfer station erected when the tunnels were finished. But if you want an encyclopedia of Scorchstone, we could sell you one of those for we could sell you that and this glossary of the Western Desert. What do you say, a gold for both?
Gold for both? Yeah. I'll throw in an extra gold for contribution towards cartography.
Well,
The
that is
CDC.
much appreciated.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
And you as well.
Are there any areas in those areas that could be mapped out that I could bring back? Any missing pieces of puzzles?
Between here and there, no. There are certainly regions of the Cracked Lands that are largely unexplored. These, he'll indicate this sort of area here. He'll indicate these areas over here that are, for the most part, unmapped.
Oh, so way out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so just to be clear,
Mm-hmm.
Hazard joined them in Octon?
You joined them actually down here, Cesena, which was the Snake Town, the 1T area. Northwest, or southwest corner.
Southwest? Oh, wow. I was a hike away from home, huh?
Mm-hmm. I also realize I want to make a minor correction to this map real quick, but anyways.
Yeah, I don't want to take too much time on it, but I'll basically give them the rundown of like where I would have explored before, like before meeting up, and in meeting up with them. Anything like, as long as I'm not like doxing anyone or getting anyone in trouble, I
Mm-hmm.
want to help out with that.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, most of what you're gonna give them is gonna just be like urban kind of layouts and stuff, which they're gonna be pretty familiar with already.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I think my business is done, and I will stop taking up extra time.
Sorry, yeah, I do want to make a quick change to this map real quick, actually. It's not gonna mean anything to anyone really, but I just want to make the change.
Thank you, everyone.
You should have been like, no, there's totally like this crazy ass temple over here. And over here there's this mountain question mark.
All right, so what else you guys doing in this city before the evening comes around?
Well, we should go to the Order of Torm
Yeah.
during the day.
Order of Torm, is that where Braun is?
I don't know where Braun is. He doesn't like
Where's
us
Braun?
anymore.
Maybe there's word of what has happened to Braun.
Was he really learning magic?
Yes, he was.
He was. I was teaching him little cantrips and stuff. You know
sure he
why we
wasn't
call him
just like-
cantrips? Because he can do it.
No.
Did he?
Sorta. Kinda?
Alright, minor adjustment I wanted to make.
He
This
did his best.
these ruins aren't on the actual train. They were right next to the line. Anyways,
Ooh, I would also like to find out Bright Bay's most wanted and why.
okay. Actually, if you're looking into something like that, the Order's probably the place to go. If that's where y'all are headed next, it's up to you.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Might as well start like contacting some weird heavenly bodies, am I right? Just a way to cap off this week.
Okay, yeah, so you do that then. You head on over.
Making my way downtown.
And as you get to the entranceway, Val will see some...
My boys!
Yep, some people she encountered before.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! I know their names.
I
Hold
can just-
on.
Okay, I was just saying. I can just give you their
I mean,
names if you'd like.
Yeah, tell me.
This one over here...
If I can tell me, it's like
Starts-
right there too.
Okay, this one on the left is Custer Gleam. This one on the right is Eustace Gleam.
Eustace. I wanted to say Augustus, but I was like, that's not right.
Very close.
That's not it.
You walk up and they're just like...
Guys,
They would only...
Long steel.
What'd you say?
Fisto and long steel.
What were you saying, Richard?
that guy either has the biggest hands or way oversized gloves.
Yep.
I think he's compensating for something.
Hey, look, it's Phallus and Shademark with oh, these are all new people. We don't know any of these people.
Yeah, nobody likes me anymore. How have you been doing?
That sucks.
It
That's not
does.
true.
I mean, these people like me for right now, but I think I'm wearing on this one's nerve pretty quickly.
Well, anyways,
we are
you know,
here
we've been
to,
good guarding the entrance. Ain't nobody trying to get in really, but you know,
yeah.
Paladin's duty is a Paladin's duty, and he's gonna salute with those big giant gauntlets.
Way to go, man. Like, keeping, you know, the good fight. Hey, we got to go do some really weird stuff inside.
What does that mean?
I don't know, man. But can you,
That
hey,
sounds inappropriate.
can you do me a huge solid of a favor?
If I'm
If
capable,
you
what's up?
If you see a guy with a beard that is all like black then white then black then white then black then white then black then white, I need you to like caca. I like need you to holler at me.
But beware, she's no holler back girl. She's not no holler back girl.
Yeah, okay, I
It is
can.
bananas. BANANANANANANANANANANANANANAS.
Yeah, we can do that. Right, Eustace? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. We see this individual you want, we'll yell out for him, Val.
I appreciate you both. This round on me tonight is on me, so I'll give them both a gold because
Oh, wait, thanks.
they're doing me a solid looking for some dude. And I guess we'll go inside.
Okay.
Hmm.
You go inside.
I always have to read.
I'm assuming they're introduced to the other party members since I said they only know Val at this point. You go inside, and inside is Rufus and his wife Ash and Isabel, one of the other paladins.
We made it.
Yes, you've arrived. Yes. Party, this is my wife Ash. She's the head of the fighting paladins here. I am the head cleric. She's the head of the paladins. This is Isabel Fenwick, one of our greatest students here. And Val, well, we all know Val, but these are new travelers of hers.
This is Charlie. Don't look
Hello.
deep into his eyes. It will break your heart. And this is Lancer. Don't look into his pecs because it'll make you feel inferior. And this is Hazard. And if you see him out at night, the justice has already been served.
Oh yeah, we fist bump.
Nice. And Charlie, when Ash shakes your hand, she definitely looks very, very deep into your eyes. And she has the same kind of eyes going on. So game recognized game. You can tell she's been through some stuff.
Oh. Wow.
I told you not to look into his eyes. I told you.
He should be
I'm
afraid of looking into
her
mine.
eyes and it's like looking into a mirror.
I'm very
Horror.
pleased to have made your acquaintance, young Charlie.
Hello.
Hi. Anyway, we'll be conducting
right.
the ritual tonight to commune with Torm. When we are ready, the paladins, the lower ranked paladins, will guard the outer doors. The Gleams and Isabel will guard the inner door, and only myself, Rufus, and Val, your company, will be allowed inside the inner sanctum.
Of course.
Is it dangerous? Why does there need to be so many guards?
Well, when you're contacting a deity, you put the proper precautions in place. You never know when a deity's enemies may attempt to strike.
Are you expecting enemies to strike?
I'm not. And Isabel's gonna lean in. Let's be honest, they also like the exclusivity of the whole thing.
Called out.
Anyways, Isabel will turn you all. I hope you're all doing well. Val, the one-winged angel, is in much better condition now that my ex no longer works there.
I knew it would be,
Yes, I'm sure Ara would like to see you all as well.
Oh yeah, we just, we figured we would come by here and potentially, do the thing and the stuff and the things.
Well, we're going to wait till sundown to conduct our ritual. If you want to make a stop over to the tavern, you could do it now, or you could do it after the ritual. It's up to you.
Gentlemen, do you want to do the ritual and then kind of get the game back on track?
Well, if we have time until tonight.
These
why
are
not
all
get it-
game things. There's no track. It's whatever you want to do.
If we have time until tonight, we could get a drink and then come back and watch the ritual a little bit sloshed. That's always fun.
Until there are demons swarming.
Rufus leans in. Please try not to be too sloshed when we commune with our patron deity.
Oh yeah, it's
Do we need to bring a sacred marble or a cool piece of glass or something?
or
Just-
like a fruit salad.
Just bring yourselves. if my communications with your friend Braun indicate anything, it's that just bring yourselves and that should be enough.
Have you seen him?
Seen him, no. Just message to make sure he was doing all right. He seems rather busy with things at the moment.
Did he pretend to be sleeping with you? At least one, not sleeping with you, but when you messaged him, did he pretend to
Ooh.
be asleep? Stop it, everybody.
No sleeping, no. The first time I messaged him, it was a lot of grunting as if he were training rigorously.
Did
Oh,
it
that's
sound
a
like
grunting.
he'd eaten an entire plate of bacon for breakfast?
When does he not sound like that?
He's
But they're
okay,
dead.
guys.
That's the grand thing.
He's
Maybe it
okay.
did sound like he was sleeping with him.
Okay, let's go get a drink, I guess, and then come back here just to like a slightly sloshed. Like just a barely bit, you know?
I'm game.
Okay.
Okay, so you head on over. Artem, you never got to meet this character. This was
It's Aerith.
this was established well before the, the remake came out. We beat it to the punch
She's
by
gonna
like
die,
2
right?
year.
She's gonna die
Actually,
horribly.
her awful manager was Sephiroth, and they already beat him. So yeah, when you go inside, you'll see it'll be super busy as usual. But rather than running around like crazy and serving all the tables, Ara seems to be in the back. Ara seems to be in the back, just kind of overlooking everything, making sure it's all running okay. And she will notice Val when she walks in.
Hey,
she'll-
we're here.
she'll run down.
Peter. Hello.
It's very nice to see you, Valison. You're traveling with a different group now?
Yeah. Yeah. I do the introductions.
Just keep making Val say that every time. These are different people.
Because the other people don't like me. No, but
Your
these are
eyes are like my eyes.
I suppose they are.
Oh.
Anyway, your friend Val here, she and her former party helped me out of a really big bind. So, you know, just if you're hungry or if you're need a drink, believe me, it's on me. What brings you back into town?
Oh, we're like going to like summon communes with heavenly bodies and whatnot. You know, normal Saturday stuff.
I don't quite know what that means. But let me tell you what, when you leave town, don't leave town without letting me make you guys a very extra special meal. It'll
Yes.
be let's just say it'll take you all to the next level.
My girl.
Oh boy.
But also there's like no drugs in it. He's a little boy.
Why on
a little
earth would I put drugs in my food?
Alright, honey, we've been through some stuff, okay?
Are you carrying drugs on you right now?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, are
Wait,
you?
no.
Roll a deception, if that's Val's answer.
Damn it! I should have just taken them already. But that wasn't the main reason why I took them either.
You know how bad it's going to be if you ruin that, right? Like, you remember the description on those things?
Yep.
Wait, are these
Yeah, boy.
drugs?
Yeah, boy.
Damn, that is a good bluff.
She believes you.
Wow. I don't know.
I told you, she doesn't do
Sydney, have-
performance shit. She is like a deceiver.
Did
Sydney, have we ever seen you roll a 32?
I don't know, man. Probably not.
Maybe with passive out trace.
I'm gonna say Finn had some bitchin' bonuses. I don't think he's ever rolled a 32.
I poured
30
a lot into deception.
34 was how Dash took a 20 on like our stealth pass without trace business.
Damn.
That was his I'm not even gonna bother to roll. He just could take that.
So as you can see, and I do not have drugs. But you know,
Yep, she must
he's-
not have drugs.
yeah. Well, I am so. Why do you keep looking at me that way today?
Man, I'm trying to find. I know I wrote down the description for Stardust, but I
it's-
can't find it.
I have it somewhere.
Okay, yeah. It's real. I mean, I remember what it is. Basically, it's real bad if you mess it up.
It's just, it's been a week. It's been a month. It's been a bit. It's been
That's bad.
2020
man.
rough, huh?
Anyway, it has been. So, I'm just constantly in a state of concern. Except for when I was petting that cat. Speaking of, I have a small task for you, Aura, if you would do me a solid.
What can I do for you?
If you see a man with a beard that
Artem,
goes black,
what
then
the
white,
heck
then
just
black, then white,
happened?
then black, then white, then black, then white, then black, then white, then black, please call me.
Artem, what just happened?
I just launched something by accident.
Yeah, because I just saw something fly across your screen and I was very confused.
It's like the top. I put a pick on the top of the eyedropper, and it's like pushed down, and apparently it just.
Yeah, it looked like you just let out a yo-yo for a second. I was so confused.
That's how action figure rocket launchers were invented.
I like it.
I need to pee.
Okay, go for it. So yeah, you all just hang around. You have a nice, you have a drink, and it's probably just tell you that like business is going well. She's got before it was kind of just her running around doing everything. Now she's got actual, employees.
People working with her.
Yeah, and it's going great. It's so much better than it was before. It's almost as if morale is more important than profits to some people.
Weird.
I'm just saying. I don't know where I would pull that from. So yeah, that's how it passes. That's how the time passes. And yeah, she will cook a meal for you all that will, whenever you have it, it will take you guys to level 11.
And if she sees Dougal, she will call me.
Yes, if I see this man with this segmented beard, as you say,
yeah,
I will certainly do that.
Awesome.
And then suddenly a Tarask with the same beard shows up. I'm just kidding.
It's him. Anyway, we that it's been super, super great to see you. We will come to see you tomorrow, but I think unless you guys want to do some bar shenanigans.
Well, if you just see me in the morning before you leave, then this nice meal can be a breakfast. Whatever it is, I'll put some extra special TLC into it.
That sounds lovely.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I mean, are there bar shenanigans people want to do? Otherwise, we'll bounce back to the order for this thing.
Unless I see Dougal, then no.
Well, it's funny you
Poor
say...
cat.
No, you don't see him.
Shit.
You don't see him.
Drink a whole bunch and meet a god. What could
Okay.
go wrong?
What could go?
So, you eventually head back to the order. And Rufus is gonna... What? Oh, the music ended. I didn't even notice.
Oh, I didn't even notice either.
I was too...
I'm
No, it's fine.
DJ.
It's fine. I just sent it back to the beginning. It's fine. Listen, it just means if you're engaged, sometimes you don't even notice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, Rufus will, you get back and Rufus and everyone's there and just, okay, this is the plan. Myself and Ash and Valison and her party will enter into the inner sanctum. Isabel and the Gleams will guard the door to that sanctum. And the rest of the paladins will watch the front doors. Any objections? And you just hear the Gleam boys just go like, nah, no objections. I'm just glad we get to watch a different door for a change. Oh.
They're my favorite. They need to be saved at all costs.
So yeah, he will lead everybody into the inner sanctum.
Nothing can possibly go wrong, guys. We got this.
Right when the music got like extra mystical.
Do we want to take bets to see if somebody's going to die today? In the middle of this?
I placed bets on the two people that Val said we should keep alive at all costs.
Oh! With my luck, that's probably a great bet. Roll a d20.
Okay, to this time.
So,
Well, it was nice knowing them.
so how does this work?
Well, we will proceed with the ritual, and hopefully Torm will deem us worthy of speaking to, and then we'll go from there, asking him what we need to ask him. Sid's making a funny face.
Alexa rolled a 1.
All right.
Bitch, I heard you!
Alexa, stop. What is she explaining?
She's explaining 1 to me!
Just say, Alexa, stop. Or let her go through the whole
Rubbing
thing.
it in.
She is very familiar with 1.
Thank
And
you.
If you look up 1 in the dictionary, you will see a picture of 1 Sydney.
Nothing higher than 4. If
I'm imagining you, Alexa's just like this smug voice. It's like 1 is the loneliest number.
It's you.
In terms of Dungeons and Dragons, a 1 is the worst possible roll. It is 19 below the most ideal roll.
But who am I telling?
Like, why did she have to define and, like, explain what it was?
It's so good.
It is really funny.
She knows.
You just got roasted by AI.
After the D&D session is over, Alexa's just gonna chime in and be like, haha, bitch.
Yeah, right.
How did you handle yourself?
Are we
Good.
still good? Are we still good?
No.
Can we
There's a
still
sick
be
burn.
friends? Are you still coming to my birthday party?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Rufus will begin doing the ritual. He pulls out like some symbols of Torm, he lays them around. He offers up like some prayers, does like some motions, lights some candles, all that. And eventually, he just calls out to hear from Torm. And you guys, yo Torm, you up? And the first sound you guys hear, there's a long silence, probably like too long. Like you kind of feel like, oh wait, is this even gonna work? And then you all just hear,
Oh my god.
son of a bitch!
It's Kofi Faye?
and this familiar that Val has seen before appears. And this is not necessarily to scale, by the way. It's kind of,
It's the scale.
I mean, it could be, but it so it lands and kind of folds its wings down and just looks at you all.
Guys, this is Kofi Faye?
Is this Torm?
No.
It's Kofi. It's not Kofi Faye.
His name is Kofi Faye. He's wicked cool. We saw
Kofi
him in
Kingston.
like this crazy dungeon where there was the darkest dungeon daddy and stuff, and he was nutso. But look at the kitty.
I think your ritual messed up.
May
No,
I
it's familiar.
Did not mess up. This is Torm's familiar. And then he
May
looks
I
at,
touch the toe beans?
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Oh, it could hurt.
Tickle, tickle. Tickle toe bean. Tickle, tickle, tickle toe bean.
And Rufus will cast a
C4
spell.
slashing damage
Rufus
to your
will cast a
finger.
spell that to the bards is most likely speak with animals. And he will say, you know, we wish to speak with your master Torm. Then there's another long pause. And that's followed up by another. And Kofi, they do. And when Timmy and Tommy Nook sit down, you can see the little beans.
Little Toby.
Timmy
um,
and Tommy Duck?
Yeah, they're Tom Nook's nephews or something. They don't really explain how they're related.
Yeah, nephews. They do.
Okay. So you hear another. And Kofi flies up and disappears in the air, and then descending where he just departed is one Torm, who's gonna like descend and kind of hop off of his dragon and stand on this platform here. And just, oop, clicked on the wrong thing.
Okay, I didn't
Which
realize
got
how cool he was.
He's like order, protection, nobility, that sort of thing. Val has heard him speak, but only Braun's ever actually like seen him at this point.
Yeah.
He'll hop off his drag and just,
Cool.
well, good to see some of my paladins looking all in tip-top shape. We got the Braun Hamstrung party minus Braun Hamstrung over here. That's interesting. This probably sounds interesting, my voice echoing all epically when I'm just talking like a dude.
Well, the acoustics are really good in here.
They are indeed. Anyway, how can Torm be of service to you?
Hazard takes a knee, respectfully, mouth agape.
Get up. You don't need to be on any knees for me. Come on. I'm a god, but like, I'm not like a, I'm a god, but I'm not a god. You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right, I guess it's no different to you guys. But there's no need to bow. Come on, just stand up. We're all friends here, right? And if you look over, you'll see that Rufus and Ash are also, they're definitely astounded. Like, it worked. He's actually here. That's crazy.
So, I mean, you talked to Braun, right? So you know about the Dream Nights?
Hold on, I'm gonna change music here to what you just posted.
It is Holy Temple ambiance.
I like it.
You're welcome.
Do I know about the Dream Nights? Come on. I know more than you guys will ever learn in your lifetimes. That's kind of my deal.
Cool.
Listen, I'm sorry, that was arrogant. I got answers. Problem is, he looks over at Rufus. This one used one of the Forbidden Dream spells recently, and kind of a no-no. I'm really not supposed to say too much to you guys now, sort of a punishment kind of thing. Not really my style, but that's kind of word from higher up from me, Not really supposed to do that as a repercussion for him having used the spell. Kind of a bummer, I know, but what's up? What's the deal? What did you need me for? What did you need to ask?
What if he left? Then couldn't you talk?
I mean, there's still only so much I'm allowed to say, but Rufus, buddy, if you left, that would make something of a difference. And Rufus is going to clearly be
That's
very...
a weird plot hole.
Rufus is going to be clearly very upset about this.
Loophole. Loophole is what I was looking for, not plot hole.
Yeah. Looks up. Well, I went through the ritual to summon you. I don't think it's fair that I would have to leave to get the results.
Rufus!
It's not about you. It's not about you, Rufus.
He's like clearly like, you can see he's very upset about this. His wife's gonna like put a hand on his shoulder. Rufus, they know what they need to ask. It's.
I think we just need to ask for help. Right? We just need to be like, hey, there's this stuff coming. Help.
Well, we will leave the room. She looks at Rufus. We will leave the room. Let us know what happens. Honey, I'm sorry. I know you wanted, but you got to see him, right? This is the first time you've seen him. She's like leading him out. And
this is like crying.
Basically, he doesn't get to meet his hero now.
So, like, we know they're squid things, and actually kind of wimpy if they didn't have vehicles.
Yeah, that kind of happens when you're not on your plane of origin, so to speak.
What is their plane of origin?
Come on, you guys already know that answer.
I mean, it's...
Kind of.
I mean, yeah, but...
Does it have a name?
I mean, yeah, you guys know about the Never side. You guys know this. Come on. It's like Sentra 101.
Yeah, I totally have that in my notes.
It's a place
That's
where
the
there's the
thing.
power of dreams. These things are dream
There's the
nights.
Never
You
side,
guys
and
can do the
hell
math
side, and
there.
the heaven side, and then there's this side. Hey, though, like...
Here's the deal. I can kind of help you guys put together the info you already have.
Okay. How? Okay, so they have, like, an army, and we don't even, like, have a Hulk. So, we need some help here.
Well, you're gathering forces around here, right? Like, this one, he points to Lancer. This one's gonna get The centaurs all rallied up. He points to Hazard. This one, I'm pretty confident it's going to get the Aarakocra on board with that too. He points to Charlie. This one I know has got his hometown who can rally up.
What
Okay.
about you? Could we ask you?
Here's the thing, guys. People on the heaven side, like yours truly, people on the hell side, like, I don't know, I guess the opposite of yours truly, kind of swore an oath that we weren't going to interfere with the other planes. You know, we came down here, I shouldn't say we, Celestials came down here, crossbred, made the whole ASMR in this city. Demons did the same thing, made the tieflings. It kind of led to a big old war between the two, and after that, we kind of, you know, they were a little hesitant to interfere. Now that said, should you guys find your way over here somehow, you know, that's your own adventure. I can't bring you here. I can't tell you that there are ways over here that don't involve forbidden spells and instead involve, you know, existing things that are already on your planet. I can't tell you that, but, you know, there might be.
Write that down. Okay.
Do you think we could possibly make the vehicle that they have to travel to different places? I mean, we kind of have one.
The tank, you guys. Reverse engineering that's gonna take you quite a long time.
Poop.
What kind of world do you see for us coming up? What is the world you want?
I'm gonna be honest. The world I want is to see you guys succeed in this endeavor. I'm not a fan of the whole not interfering with the other plane thing. You know, if this is... how do I word this? If this is... big if, guys, big if, I'm just talking hypothetically here. If this sort of thing has happened before, and I only just learned about it when I had my ascension, I would like to see it not happen again. I'd like to see this Dream King permanently stopped. Just saying.
Wait, did it happen on this plane of existence? Because I totally went to all of the libraries and nothing happened. I'm like, there was nothing about it.
There's...
Zilch, mister.
There might be a really cool library you haven't been to? Maybe?
Where?
Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble for all this.
Just tell me where it's not.
It's not on the ground.
Oh, biscuits. Okay. Got you.
Why the Aarakocra?
Got you.
Oh, you're advocating for peace between them, right?
Yeah, but I can't be the first and only, right? Why am I destined to be that for them?
I'm not saying you're destined to be it. I'm just saying you want to pull it off. I have confidence.
That's some bullshit, floating god boy. You tell me that I'm supposed to do a thing,
Listen,
and I'm not destined to do it?
I can't talk.
That's
All right.
nonsense.
All right. Two things. And he's going to say, does anyone understand? I'm still in my cathedral voice. Does anyone Does anyone understand Elvish besides Hazard? Oh, you have the helmet. Is it on right now?
I do not.
Is your helmet
Yes.
on right now?
Well, I just have Elvish though.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna. Oh, right, you're a drow. Well, you're the only one who's then. You're gonna hear him say, "Listen," insert Hazard's real name here. There's a difference between destiny and me just like, you know, making things happen. Destiny would mean Dominus comes and this world ends. That's destiny. I don't want to see that happen. I'd like to see you guys succeed in your endeavor. But I can't make it happen because I'm not supposed to interfere between planes. I can raise champions, I can equip you to take care of something, but I can't make it happen. You know what I mean?
Is it my destiny / fate to bring them together, or what you want to see? I need one timeline here.
I'm just gonna say yes. A general yes.
How Doctor Who of you.
I've got rules I gotta follow, man. I don't usually follow them, if I'm being honest. But in terms of choosing the champion and, working with them, I try to do my best.
I have a question you might be able to answer.
Yeah?
Because it's sort of about you and not about anything else. You just said you'd be happy if the Dream King was gone and, we succeeded in this.
I would be.
Would it make you happy if we, say, went to Scorchstone?
Depends on what you're doing in Scorchstone.
If we were looking for a gate there, would that make you happy?
Oh, I see. It wouldn't hurt.
I like your style, Bard. I like your style. Okay, so we maybe hypothetically go to Scorchstone to maybe perhaps look for a gate. We try to find a way to the up to look at their library, perhaps. There's totally not a way to get to Heavenside or any other plane of existence that we can totally get our hands on.
Totally not. There's totally not a way that I totally didn't tell to your pal Braun.
You told Braun?
Didn't
tell.
He didn't tell.
I didn't tell him anything that I didn't tell you guys.
Insight.
If you would like to incite this god, you may.
Guaranteed to fail. Here we go.
This is like when Braun
Yeah, you had no idea.
Not Braun. When Ryan decided to incite death. One campaign,
Right.
It was just like, he's death. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, back with Duel in the 3.5 days.
Oh yeah, 3.5. He incited death, and I'm just like,
20.
I'm okay, so I'm gonna say, Hazard, you believe, okay, he didn't tell him anything. Val's gonna gather, just by also being a bard and having a way with words, that it, much like what he's telling you guys now, he probably didn't outright tell Braun anything, but he probably gave him similar hints as to, maybe look here, maybe do these things. I'm not saying it'll work, I'm just saying it could.
Yeah.
He was over there playing some word chess.
But maybe he gave him the other side of this equation, if he gave if he gave you guys one half, maybe he gave Braun the other half to actually know what you got to do.
Well, shoot, are you having a good day?
I'm always having a good day, especially when I get to see a bunch of my loyal followers who I had to kick out of the room.
I like Squellicky, so,
Oh yeah, Skrellicky's a good guy. I'm glad glad you two were finally able to meet there. He's been waiting to do that one for a while.
He's pretty fun, but I hope I don't have to listen to that song on 10-hour loop again.
Oh, you mean this song? And he pulls out an iPod somehow.
Kill me.
Yeah, he's good. And the other guy. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't say anything about the other guy, especially since. Don't forget about it.
I can't forget. How would I possibly forget about it?
All right. The other guy isn't one of ours. I'll just say that much.
Guys, we gotta make a deal with the devil. It's somebody else's turn.
I volunteer a tribute.
oh no.
No, me.
Freaking little Damien Dragonborn.
You all are way too excited about this. I didn't even say what it was. Whatever. Anyway, look, I'm probably saying already more than I really should. Probably gonna hear from Corello when I get back. We'll see. I think that's the right name. I took one of the deities and flipped the gender, but I'm gonna hear it when I get back. So, and anything else? Going once, going twice.
Would there hypothetically possibly be a way for us to survive in the dreamland that we can find here?
Depends on how many of you you're taking.
Hmm.
Maybe 5.
Then you might have to look beyond here.
Bet you the devil will give us something.
Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this. Okay, listen, I'm gonna go. Hey, I don't want to leave Rufus with nothing though. So just tell him to search for the scrolls. Just tell him to search in the scrolls. There's some important stuff in there. Maybe when you talk to Braun, it'll all match up. Maybe, hypothetically, who knows? Listen, I gotta go. That's really all I can
Got
say.
your autograph for him.
Sure, no problem. And he's gonna like finger gun. He finger guns and like a lightning bolt shoots out to the side of the inner sanctum and just carves a big giant Torm was here in like thunderbolt spark font.
Yes,
Nice.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Can I just say the gods are not how I expected?
They never
Hey,
are.
we're all a little different. Some of us are way farther up their own butts. Me, I just used to be a
he's
guy
still
before
here.
all this. I am still here. All right, bye.
Awkward.
Bye. Tell Kofi Faye that I love him.
That guy was cool. We should drink with him next time.
He disappears before Val finishes that sentence, but Val does hear a sly little meow.
Yes. Okay, guys. Sounds like we gotta go and do some wheeling and dealing and making some you know, some stuff happen and stuff.
So we definitely gotta go to Scorchstone, and then if we want to go to fight the Dream Knights, it's not on this plane. The answer's not here.
Right.
Maybe we could find a way to go to heaven and find that library that he may not have mentioned.
Or it could be on the floaty island, right?
Oh. Yeah, we should do that.
Because that's where the Modrons live, right?
They do live in a flying city.
Yeah.
We could talk
So-
to them about the schematics too.
Yeah, but I like the yeah. That's true. We could get
see
like
the world map?
Sure.
Thank you.
I just wanted to carve in my Torm was here graffiti. 1 second, I gotta bounce twice. All right, world map.
Are the floating islands on here? Or do we know where they are?
So the flying city is always kind of moving. So it will not be marked. This is just a map of the continents. It is literally a flying city. Like like the city on the back of a city-sized airship. So it could be, who knows?
I gotcha.
And it basically, it only ever rarely touches down. It is in a very specific place, but how anybody would be able to determine it is, well, among you right now, you're not going to be able to figure it out. Someone redid the Manwood graffiti. Wow.
You're
If
welcome.
only we knew a Modron, because then we could just scry on them. You're muted.
Anyway, I had a dream where I was totally not Valison and I was some grumpy little tiefling, but they had these giant cannons, right? And you could get into the cannons and you can shoot yourself up.
Did you
Is
have
there-
this dream?
I'm very loosely basing it off of Richard's kind of Nintendo-based campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, dreams are important. Maybe Scorchstone is a good place to go to anyway. But he mentioned, Charlie, your people could be useful.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I sure hope that good old pal Visk is up to the task.
Where is that again?
Zoria and
It's right here in the
Zoriala.
Scale Mountains. And also, just for sake of, like, for knowing what's kind of, like, around. So you guys have encountered... You guys have come across 8 gates at the moment. This gate up here that was at the family mansion is still intact. It's still just kind of in their basement. This gate among the dragon people is still just in the cave, intact. This one among the where the Snake City was going to be the foundation of that new building. So at this point, most likely it's completely filled in and encased with like concrete and foundation now, so it's going to be blocked off. The one in the woods is in the middle of the woods, so it is fine. It is open. The one in Pawtooth is in a crypt and is still just open. The one in the Flight House is in a now completely flooded and submerged cave, so that seems closed off. The one in Hilson is buried underneath a crumbling mansion, so that's closed off. The one on Hollow's Edge got destroyed inside the forge. So as far as open, quote, open portals, you've got Wood Edge, you got Pawtooth. As far as just like points of entry, if you will, you've got those two. You've got two over here.
I want to point out the one in the middle of the woods technically is arcane locked.
That is true.
That lasts until dispelled.
That is true. It is arcane locked. But just for your sake of where things are.
Need to make some phone calls and get some people to go destroy some stuff.
Or to at least arcane lock them. That might work.
Yeah, maybe. Until they're like, LOL magic across it, because they're jerks.
Well, it might slow them down in any case.
Yeah. But if we could like... Well, actually, with what they do, it might not be the best idea to have them all funnel out of one space.
Or it might be if we have the whole army congregate in one space.
Yeah, that's true too. If we could get everybody to get along. Exactly. Exactly.
Well, at the very least, we should plan our next moves.
Breakfast with Aura and then Scorchstone?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were still going to use the map.
If we went over to Mountain Split, we could go to Zarya first before Scorchstone, since we already know the lay of the land there, and we know for sure that Charlie may be able to help. And then make a round trip to Scorchstone. Or just go back, because that's faster technically.
That could work. We could call up, or we could just call up Visk and say, "Wait, we need an army. How reckless are you feeling?" And if it was my Visk, he would have been like, "Do you know who I am?" And then we would have like, he'd just be like balls to the wall, you know. But the guy that I talked to the other day might not feel that way.
Maybe send him and see how he feels, and let him know we might be stopping by.
Yeah, I can do that. I will do that now. Because there is no time like the present. I send to Visk.
Okay.
And I say, "Hello, my dear. We..." Like, and by we, I mean everyone but not Bron. Or Vander. Anyway, I cast sending again. We are going to swing by, and we would like to meet up with you unless you're willing to just, like, you know, procure an army for no reason.
Dearest Val, this
It's not
talk of army
Visk, it's an
concerns me.
imposter, it's a doppelganger, and I don't like him.
This mention of armies concerns me. But please do come by, and if the need for violence on such a scale is necessary, we shall oblige.
I cast sending again. Who are you?
That is, dude, that's weird for me to hear, as even like knowing the deal. that really weird. It's so weird to hear.
Sorry for screaming. I like you so much.
I like that you stay in the character voice to say that.
I stay in this voice for like the rest of the
Just
night.
to hold
okay?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, like when you start shifting out of it, it'll happen like mid-sentence. You'll be
And
like,
he does the accent too.
because you'll like shift out. You'll be like, I am still Valacin. I am becoming Sydney. All right, now I'm me. Like you have to, you like come down off of it. It's funny.
I forgot to do the Visk voice before, but
What did my boyfriend say?
Val, that is very nice of you to
Accent.
say. I like you as well. I always have. You are welcome anytime. Looking forward to seeing you.
Hey, Lancer.
Yes.
Have you ever had like a doppelganger like infiltrate your party or like body snatch somebody?
No.
Okay, cool. That was a good help. Thank you so much.
Why are you angry at me? I answered your question.
You are the worst bard.
What?
I am the better bard.
I agree.
But I'm shit. You shouldn't agree.
What do you want from me?
I don't know. All right. Somebody
Are you saying
that-
his like 5 levels of bard should be better than your 10?
What to say? I'm like.
I mean, in general, let's be real. Artem is a little bit more eloquent than I am on it, like on any given day. All right, I am so like socially like just inept. I can't
It's okay.
do it.
Val was not eloquence bard. She's a whisper bard. That's okay.
She's whisper bard.
Yeah.
She's
wanna remind you
plus
that
13
Lancer-
in deception bard.
Lancer is not an eloquent bard. His expertise is in intimidation.
That's true.
Yeah, no one's using flowery language. He's just like, don't do that or I'll break you.
Yeah.
And Val's like, don't do that or I will make your brain hurt. No one's
His
like,
charisma
listen
or
to
the
me.
His effective charisma is like when The Rock makes his biceps dance.
Oh,
To be fair,
I'll
that's
check into
very
that, yeah.
charismatic.
It's true.
I can make him pop, but I can't make him dance. I wanna get that speed.
The pecs.
I
Mm-mm.
can
I
do, like-
feel like somebody.
Yeah, I can
has,
do like- I can do like a
body
pop.
snatch with this.
But I can't. Well, it's hard to show on camera. I can make him pop, but I can't do him as fast as The Rock does. I wish I could. Anyways,
Maybe you just
enough
changed.
about our pecs.
Or not enough.
But he isn't even like, do you know who I am? Like he just he's so well spoken all of a sudden. It's almost like he's not the same person who shit his pants all those days ago.
Too many berries in this very city.
Then maybe it's a good thing that we go to check on him.
Yeah, because I'm worried. I want my friend to be okay. But he said, hey, if it calls for violence, we will have an army, or something that wasn't very Visk at all. But also still very supportive. So that's very nice of him.
That's good.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's go have a good dinner.
I wonder if I can scare him bad enough and he'll shit his pants for old time's sake.
I don't. Why is that?
Yeah, why
miss him,
is
Lancer.
that a mark of him being well?
I miss
If he's
him.
got a healthy flow, then we know he's okay.
Oh no!
Yuck.
The drow really are different than what I thought.
That's just like the biggest mark because it was seriously just, hey, Visk's gonna be in his room because he's just shit his pants. And if he wasn't shitting his pants, he was puking everywhere. So some sort of bodily function was going on where it was just like, is he okay?
He ate berries, right?
Yeah. But you also got
Yeah.
drunk a lot.
Yep.
Okay, so you leave the inner chamber with this that sick graffiti. You as you go out, you see Rufus being very upset, sitting on a bench. His wife kind of rubbing his back, comforting him.
Hey, buddy.
Hello. Did you all have a good conversation with the God I've been serving my entire life?
We got him to leave a mark for you on the walls.
Did you? I guess I'll take that as some sort of cleric's autograph.
Also,
If you wanna,
He said-
if you wanna just dot and relay everything he said to you, that's fine.
yeah, but also he said to check these scrolls.
Check this.
He has something for you in these scrolls.
Well, with everything you've just told me with the scrolls,
Maybe he's like, sup, boo?
He's
hmm,
like writing in it on
Yeah.
his side and
Yeah.
it appears on the other.
I will have a look. Ash, if I'm not in bed with you at all this evening, it's because I'm working. Fare thee well, Valison and company. And he will like raise his stick, which he normally walks with, and just like cartoon run off to the archives, all excited and giddy. And his wife will turn. I have not seen him that excited in quite some time. Especially that excited to not come to bed. You know what I mean? This one knows what I mean. And she gives Hazard a really hard, because she's very powerful, like fist bump to the shoulder. It probably. I'm not gonna.
get what you mean.
I'm not gonna say it does damage to you, but if I were to roll for it, it would do.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean?
It would do. Oh, that's a low roll, but it's still 9 damage. It was her going. This one knows what I mean.
I think I get thrown back, but I like spiral over like the cats that are like landing on their.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Good reflexes, kid. Anyway.
Are you okay? He's so mad.
But anyway, I land. I'll roll in athletics for that.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I just kind of
It's
like
just for
tuck
fluff
back
anyway.
and land and like, oh.
Well, anyways, certainly been an exciting time here in the temple, so enjoy. You said you were off to a nice dinner with Ara. Enjoy that, and, do see us in the morning when you set off.
Well, we got a couple places to run to in the morning then. We will see you then.
Great.
Have a good day. Also, if you see a guy with a beard that's black, then white, then 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 black, please call me.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so we can, we could potentially go for just like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes more. If we want to end on we can end on a nice cliffhanger. I could have you guys officially level up, or what? What would you like to do? Or honestly, you could also have both if you want. It's up to you. Would you like both?
For either or.
Yeah, I mean, having the level up to be like right in between sessions would be ideal.
Ideal. Yeah.
Okay. So let's do. We'll just say. So, are you gonna get the Hero's Feast, because it is gonna be a Hero's Feast, from Ara this evening, or do you want it as your breakfast in the morning?
Breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast of champions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the morning, then, on your way out, because Rufus will just let you guys stay in the temple overnight in Paladin barracks or whatever. On your way out in the morning, he'll meet you at the door, and just he's clearly like he has been up all night. He's like tired but also very excited, and he's just like, I think I found what Torm wanted me to find. I found these. I have seen these scrolls before. I did not know what they pertained to, but the three of them, they had sort of a. After a thunderstorm, there's like that fresh smell.
Yes.
Like, a storm has rolled through. These, if lightning and thunder had a smell, that's what these seemed like. And I never understood quite what they meant before.
I grabbed them and huffed them deeply.
Yeah, they smell like fresh. They smell like the smell after a rainstorm. They smell like that freshness.
Petrichor?
Ionized particles.
There's a word for that?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Ooh.
what did you say?
Petrichor.
Petrichor?
Mhm.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting. See, that's a word I'm not going to, but that's a word I can name an episode after. Not unbirthing.
Coward.
I mean,
I ain't
not
doing
that
it.
attitude.
I ain't doing
Coward.
it. Not doing it. It didn't have anything to do with the episode, and the discussion happened
had
on break.
plenty to do in this episode.
DM veto. It is not. This episode is not called Unbirth. You can. This would be like if there was a wiki. It would be like episode 45, whatever it's called, in parentheses. Fans often refer to this episode as the Unbirthing episode. Anyways, so he's gonna hand you 3 scrolls. You choose to open them now. You can. It's up to you, but he's gonna hand them to you.
We should open them, right?
Yeah, we should open them right now. Yeah, we will him.
I'd like to inspect the scrolls.
So Val's wearing.
Cautiously.
I'm assuming Val's wearing her helmet.
I pretty much anytime it's daytime and I'm outside,
Okay.
I'm wearing that damn helmet.
Does anyone else understand Celestial?
No.
Okay, because the
Hell
scrolls
of understanding shit.
are written
shit, now
in
it's
Celestial.
primordial.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, and there are 3 scrolls. Let me make sure I copy paste the right things for you. One moment here. Okay, so the first one that you open up, Val, and you can I'm gonna keep these written down. If you want to copy and paste them for your own notes, you can do the same.
Yeah.
The first one you open says this.
I'll wait.
If you want to read that to the group.
Oh, none can outrun the sun.
You open up the second one.
In the moonlight, a melody. Oh my god, is this...
And the next one you open up is longer than all the others.
Woo! The tortoise longs for the forest from across the land. The seer looks across at the words in your hand. The seer spots the wolf and moves to hide. The tortoise fears the wolf and cannot stand beside. The wolf stares at his meal, a boy full of glee. With proper arrangement, the scroll shall be your key. Oh, that's a riddle thing.
So those are the ones you
Son
find, and Rufus is gonna... Yes, we've referred to those colloquially as the Sun Scroll, the Moon Scroll, and the Star Scroll, but I don't know what purpose they're for. But perhaps you'll find a use.
No, there's totally some temples, guys.
Yeah, if I take us back to the big map.
I need to pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Same.
Let me see what's in your hand.
Okay, but yeah, because there's a Temple of Stars, Temple of Sun, and Temple of... Is there a Temple of Moon? Yes, there is.
Yeah,
There's a
down
temple
here.
of moon. Mm-hmm.
And there's something here called the Temple of Ascendance.
Yeah.
In the middle of them all.
Yeah.
And if you recall from the time, because you guys, the party did, I'm not gonna make you try to remember all this because it happened, so I'll just tell you. The Temple of Ascendance was the place where you kind of fought off those 4 devils once upon a time, or, well, 3 ran away. You fought the ice guy, and the temple had these sort of, like, 3 distinct sort of, like, pedestals in it.
Yep.
You haven't been to those other 3, but that is what that one had.
Proper arrangement.
It's also where that Warforged I played was from.
Yep.
The what?
The Warforged I played.
The Guardian. The
The
guy who looked like a real cool Skylander.
Right. Skylander, man.
This,
Is that what
Shit.
it's been referred to?
well, there's a
There's now.
there's a very specific Skylander that he actually does look like.
Oh.
Or reminded me of. Here you go, this guy.
Yeah.
Huh. This isn't the Skylander I was looking for, but he also looks like this one. Which I'll put on stream. Reminds me a little bit of that one, but that's not the one I was looking for.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Now, the thing I can't remember, though, is if that was... Okay, yes, Charlie and Hazard were both part of the party at that time. So, Charlie and Hazard both would recall that, like, when they met that guardian in the woods, he did mention there was a Temple of the Stars, Temple of the Sun, Temple of the Moon, which seemed to maybe equate to those scrolls, and something called the Temple of Ascendance right in the middle of them.
I'm probably looking way too far into this at this moment.
At this moment, probably. So shall I move you over for your hero's feast?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew, I'll
Yeah,
say again
thank you.
real quick before we move on to the other screen. So Hazard was part of the party at this time. When you guys went through the Tabaxi lands and you met the Guardian, who was the robot that Artem played, He did mention that there were these temples up here, one for the moon, one for the sun, one for the stars, which are what those scrolls are called, and there's something called the Temple of Ascendance right in the middle. So it is something everyone is familiar with.
We're heading into the jungle.
You might be going back, yes.
But we should visit Zarya and then Scorchcone first.
Most definitely, yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna take you guys off the map if that's cool to the other different slide. Okay. So that's your morning. And then before you get on the train at Scorchstone, Ara, you'll go over to the One-Winged Angel. Ara will cook you a nice big breakfast. It's whatever, you know, it's bacon, it's sausage, it's pancakes, it's waffles, it's everything you want. It's big and delicious, and it equals out to a hero's feast for you. We'll worry about it. That's, you know, there's a couple benefits with that, temp HP and some other things. We'll worry about giving you guys those bonuses next time. But yeah, you've gotten a hero's feast, and when we come back next time, you will be level 11.
Ooh.
I'll give you guys that little bump up.
Now roll initiative at advantage.
No. Oh.
That is what, yeah, hero's feast gives you that.
Miss
Oh
Bull.
no, that's your barbarian thing.
Barbarian,
Sorry, yeah.
I get +2 to my health. Yeah.
All right, well, so we'll be back with
Take the average.
No.
Why would you roll with your luck?
I've started just taking the
Why?
average every time because I feel like
Alexa,
I do too. You
roll a d20.
over the course of time, you end up ahead.
well, like my when we do Sid's thing in a couple weeks, my dude has like some great health because I just took the average every time. That's for another time. We'll be back next week with more of this. The party's leveled up. They've got a couple hints as to maybe what they can do next. We might have Ryan next week. I'm not sure, but either way, we've got this episode, and then the following will be the finale for this season. And then we got some fun summer stuff, and yeah, there's a lot coming up. The D&D ain't stopped. Just because the world is on pause doesn't mean we're putting pause on the D&D. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, I didn't realize it was so close. Wow. Okay, yeah.
Oh, to being, yeah, 2 episodes left in this season. It's like I said, there's a lot to go, and potentially, depending on where you guys go, there's 2 very different possibilities for a finale, depending on what it is you guys want to go. Both of which are going to be quite exciting, but we'll see. So that's an episode. We will see everybody next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.